Good evening, everybody. Happy New Year to you. We are in 2025, and it is Brooklyn College Bulldog doubleheader. It's a competition in the CUNYAC between your Brooklyn College Bulldogs and the Baruch College Bearcat. I am Pat Brown, along with my partner Sean McKissick. And Sean, it's a great time to see what Brooklyn College is going to do. They're on a 3-game losing streak, but conference play is in play.
Conference play here on out. This is the crunch time of the season for the Bulldogs. They really got to get it together here on a 3-game losing streak. They got to shoot better. They got to play better. They got to play more efficiently, Pat.
And the big bugaboo is turnovers. Turnovers leading to points for the other team, stopping your momentum. And talking to the coaching staff, they said they can live with aggressive turnovers, but not the overthinking, not the scared to make a mistake kind of turnovers.
Right. They want this team to play hard at all times, go at it all 40 minutes, and not get caught up in the simple mistakes, because they can't make mental mistakes against a team like Baruch.
Can't make any mental mistakes at all, because now it's crunch time. Every game counts as to where your seeding is going to be in the CUNYAC tournament. Brooklyn College, of course, is a 4-time defending champion, got a big target on their back, and Baruch is looking to knock them down a peg.
Yeah, and let's see how Brooklyn comes out here. Are they going to want to go back to their formula offense of spread the ball out, kick it out, go to open threes? Or are they going to want to look for other opportunities on offense? And defensively, you got to shut down the two-headed monster that Baruch has, because if you can, you got a good chance of winning this game.
Yes, you do. And talking about that two-headed monster, you got the junior, Miss Mia Castillo. She's averaging 28 points a game, shooting 34% from the field, averaging 6 rebounds. And you have Alyssa Leung. She's scoring 13.2 points a game and shooting 30% from the field and 40% from three-point range. And those two players take 85% of the shots for Baruch. So Brooklyn College is going to have to pay attention to them, but then you got to pay attention to the other 3 on the court, because they're on the court for a reason, and you can't disrespect them.
You can't live or die if they make or miss those shots. You can't live with them shooting. You're going to have to show out defense out there too. So it's going to have to be a concerted effort. Obviously, the focus is on the 2 big stars, but you got to focus on the rest of the team as well.
Yes, you do. And Mia Castillo, she averages 30 shots a game. Leung, she averages taking 6 to 7 3-pointers a game. So if you lock them down, or at least try and slow them down and run your offense and funnel the defense away from them, try and deny them the basketball, make them work hard on both ends of the floor and try and tire them out, because both those 2 players do not really come off the floor.
Yeah, and you go back to the California trip in late December that the Bulldogs had. Not the results you desired, but you want to play teams like that. You want to see where the Bulldogs rank against at a conference competition, like the coaching staff has been talking about all season. So now you come back, you're against the competition in your conference. You got to outplay them and make a stretch run to the playoffs.
And this is the time where all those games against that competition come into play. You had tough competition, you had the ups and downs, you had the bumps in the road to prepare you for these conference games. This is the second conference game. Brooklyn College is 1-0, Baruch is 0-1. But guess what? You throw all that out, because it's about today's game and about today's opponent. So we're about 50 seconds away from the start of the game. You're listening to 2025 Brooklyn College Bulldogs live on YouTube.com, your home for everything Brooklyn. We're going to turn the camera around for the national anthem, and then we'll get you the starting lineups. And that's the playing of the national anthem. And we get right into the starting lineups.
For Baruch College, we have number 3, Alyssa Liang, senior guard, 4'11", from Brooklyn, New York, from Eleanor Roosevelt. Number 12, Deandra McRae, junior forward, 5'8", Brooklyn, New York, from Brooklyn College Academy. Number 2, Angela Barcella, senior guard, 5'5", from Whitestone, New York, from the Mary Lewis Academy. Number 23, Mia Costello, senior guard, 5'7", from Pleasant Valley, New York, from Arlington High School. And number 33, Leora Edir, freshman guard, 5'6", from Port Jefferson, New York. And the head coach is Michael Custos.
And the starting lineups for your Brooklyn College Bulldogs. At the 1, it's the 5'7" senior guard from Millwood High School in Brooklyn, number 3, Brianna Gutierrez. At the number 2, you have the 5'7" sophomore guard from Newdorp High School in Staten Island, number 10, Dior Dorsey. At the forward spot, you have the 5'9" senior from Millwood High School in Brooklyn, number 15, Mary Dojan. At the number 4 spot is the 5'9" junior guard from Putnam Science Academy in New York, number 23, Anna Kitch. And at the 5, it's the 5'6" graduate from James Madison High School in Brooklyn, number 24, Alina Estrella. Head coach, Megan Campbell. Assistant coaches, Amelia Sedaris, Rocco Soletto, Brittany Bowen, Nicole Francomano, and Stanley Fervent. And we're getting ready to start this second conference game of the season. Brooklyn College comes in 5-7, and Baruch comes in 3-8. Brooklyn College 1-0 in the conference, beating John Jay on December 6th, and Baruch lost to Hunter on that same day. Brooklyn in their white jerseys with maroon numbers with the Brooklyn College around their chest, and Baruch in their navy jerseys with the light blue number with the light blue trim. Brooklyn going from left to right, and Baruch going from right to left.
Let's see how the Bulldogs come out here. Coming on a 3-game losing streak, you got to come out here with some energy and effort.
Right from the start, apply pressure, run your offense and defense, get the ball out of Castillo's hands and Young's hands, make other players beat you, but run your offense effectively. So, jumping in the middle will be Idea and Kitch. Check that. That is McRae and Kitch. And we're up. And the ball goes to jump ball, and it's going to be, let's see, possession Brooklyn. So that's a new, you got a jump ball and a dead ball jump ball.
And the Kitch right away.
Right away.
Making sure Brooklyn gets the first possession of the game.
So it's going to be Dorsey to inbounds. And something happened. I don't know. They're going to re-inbound the ball. Okay. Oh, they're changing the possession because it was on the back court, not the front court.
Okay.
And the ball is inbounded to Gutierrez. She gets it over to Estrella. Baruch's going to come out in woman-to-woman defense. It's Kitch down low, puts it up and gets the basket. And a Kitch with the first basket of the game. Brooklyn up 2-0.
Feeding Kitch right away. Mary Dolgen does a fantastic job of just dumping the ball off into her, and Kitch takes care of the rest.
So Luong is getting it around, down low, stolen there by Dolgen. Estrella gets it over. Oh, just out of the reach of Kitch. It was a great pass, but just out of her fingertip reach. First turnover for Brooklyn. So, Sean, what do you think Baruch's going to do? Are they going to try and get Castillo open early, or are they going to try and facilitate somebody else?
I think they're going to try to get Castillo open, off ball first, get her open looks easily to start off this game to get her going.
And a nice feed from Dorsey to Kitch. Brooklyn up 4-0. So Brooklyn coming out in a modified 2-3 zone as Baruch swings it around the corner, back to long top of the key. Baccarella, who can shoot, and tipped, and another steal. And now Estrella's going to bring it up. Swing it over to Dorsey. Hop skip, puts it up. No good. Offensive rebound. Estrella puts it up and in. Brooklyn College 3 for 3 from the field.
Brooklyn pushing early. Not waiting for that defense to come back.
8 minutes, 25 seconds left to go in the opening quarter. Into Idea. Young searching. Guarded by Dorsey. 15 on the shot clock. And another steal. Gutierrez now goes to the basket, puts it up, fouled, and the basket's good. So Brooklyn up 8-0 with a three-point opportunity coming. And Leung picks up her first foul, the first foul of the game, first team foul, and Brooklyn to the line. It's Brianna Gutierrez.
Brianna gets right into that passing lane, creating instant offense.
This is exactly the start that Coach Campbell was looking for as Gutierrez knocks down the free throw. So 9-0 with 8:05 left to go in the opening quarter. Continuation of the last quarter against Coast Guard for Baruch. They scored only 6 points in that fourth quarter. Ray down low to Castillo, pumps up, puts it up. No good, but we got a foul on Gutierrez as Castillo went up for the shot. So 2 fouls, 1 each on number 3 on both teams.
All right. Castillo looking to get some sort of scoring early for this Baruch team.
Castillo gets to the line an average of 12 times a game. As Castillo front ends the first free throw, no good. Second free throw is good by Castillo. So they're finally on the board and they come out in the press. 7:50 left to go, 9-1, Brooklyn up. Leung guarding Estrella. Looking down low to Dolgen. Dolgen traveled. You got to put that ball down first. Shuffle the feet, they'll call that every single time. The second turnover of the game so far.
She moves that pivot foot before the ball makes contact.
So swinging around they go as Brooklyn College has already 3 steals. And we have a whistle. Timeout by Coach Catroso. And with 18 seconds on the shot clock, 7:26 left to go in the first quarter, Brooklyn up 9-1. And Sean, I can't say that this is not what Coach Campbell was looking for.
Absolutely, this is what she was looking for. She was looking for Brooklyn to come out here, put Baruch on their heels, and have Brooklyn set the pace here early, which they've done. Defense creating easy offense for them thus far. Yes, 4 steals in that first 3 minutes of the. We're not even 3 minutes in. It's only 2 minutes and 34 seconds of the first quarter. Got 4 steals. They have 6 points off of those steals, and Castillo's only taken 1 shot, and Leung hasn't taken any shot. So right now, defensively, Brooklyn College doing a good job, and offensively putting the pressure against Baruch's defense. And Baruch taking a quick timeout to see if they could set some sort of offense here for themselves before this game gets out of hand quickly. So their ball is inbounded to Leung. Looking to establish. Gets it over to McCray. She shoots the 3. No good. Rebounded by Estrella. Estrella brings the ball up. Dorsey. Cut off. Swinging top of the key. Dolgen for 3. The first 3-pointer made by Mary Dolgen. Brooklyn up by 11. Brooklyn making it hard for Baruch to get in. A shot by Idea is good. The first made basket is by Idea. Brooklyn doing a good job there, doubling whoever has the ball, forcing to pass it out. And that's what you want to see. You want to force the ball out of the scorer's hands, get it to somebody that's not a scorer. And Dorsey looking, top of the key. Gutierrez puts it up off the glass, no good. Dolgen with the rebound and basket. 14-3, Brooklyn up by 11. 6:20 left to go in the opening quarter. Swings it all the way over to Leung. Brooklyn doing a good job pressuring on the blocks. And deflected by Dolgen over to Kitch. Kitch to Estrella.
Estrella pull-up jumper. Good.
That left baseline was not guarded, so Estrella had the easy pull-up jumper.
Yeah, the defender lagged back in the paint. She said, okay, you want to go there? I'll just stop, take a 12-footer, knocked it down. Brooklyn up 16-3. Three-point shot. No good. Rebounded by McCray, but tipped out of bounds by Kitch. So possession stays to Baruch, and we have the first substitutions of the game. Coming in for Brooklyn is number 20, Audrey Waldvogel, 5'4" freshman from Queens Metro. And for Baruch is number 24, Khadija Jabi. Castillo shoots the three, and she puts it home. First basket.
And the Kitch played as good as defense as she could without fouling right there.
True. So Castillo makes her first basket. It's 16-6, Brooklyn up by 10. Dorsey goes to the basket, puts it up, no good, but we got a blocking foul on, let's see what number that is. I think that's 33. Nope, 24, that is Jabi. That's her first, team second. And now coming in for Dojin is number 21. That is the 5'11" senior from San Martin, California, Lalia Rafat, the three-score player. Dorsey rims in and out the first free throw. Rafat plays volleyball, softball, and basketball. She is a 1,000-point scorer as Dorsey rims in the second one. She has 1,000 kills in her career in volleyball.
Just an accomplished athlete
yes.
all around for this school.
So Baruch swings it over, baseline, cut off, good double team. Leung into the paint, shoots the shot. No good, rebounded by Anna Kitch. Stolen by Castillo. Leung for open three, good! So they score off of the turnover from Kitch.
All right, Baruch playing the full court press here. Definitely feel a sense of urgency from them defensively.
Dorsey cut off into the paint. Hand off to a Rafat, puts it up. Knocked out of bounds
that's
by Baruch.
Ball.
And now we have substitutions. Lola Adir comes in for Jabi, and McMullen comes in for Kitch. So Dorsey, with 5 seconds on the shot clock, swings it over, puts up the shot, no good, rebounded by McCray.
Baruch now looking to push.
Castillo in the corner, guarded by Estrella. Puts up the shot, and good. Castillo can do that. Off for the move.
Castillo off one leg, gives herself the forward momentum to get that jumper in.
5-0 run by Baruch. They're now down by 6. Brooklyn had it up by 11. Double team coming. Swings it over to Dorsey. She traveled.
That should have been a catch and shoot opportunity there for Dorsey.
Yeah. As now Dorsey comes out and Brianna Gutierrez comes in as Baruch is making their run in this first quarter, 4:05 left to go. Young quickly brings it up. Down low, Castillo puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Gutierrez. That was an open, and we got a carry by Estrella. She palmed it under, came back over. Referee was right there and called it. So Leon going to bring it up. Castillo couldn't get any more open for that layup, but just rolled it off the back rim. Castillo now driving, cut off. Leon for a three, and good. Leon 2 for 2 from deep. And now they're down by 3. Timeout called by Brooklyn. And now the 2 stars for Baruch getting fire and catching baskets.
Right, and it seems like defensively Baruch has pressured Brooklyn to sort of drive it to the paint, not get any good looks going. And as a result, Baruch's coming down the other end, shooting threes, driving to the basket, getting all the good looks that they want. Even the Castillo layup, yeah, it was a missed opportunity, but that's the shot you want.
True. And those 6 points are scored off of 2 turnovers by Brooklyn. Right. So Brooklyn doesn't turn it over and gets high efficient shots. Doesn't allow Baruch run the floor and get those open threes. So Brooklyn College has the ball. Waldvogel, Kitch, Rafat, Gutierrez, and McMullen on the floor for Brooklyn. Leung, Castillo, McCray, Lewis, and Macarella on the floor. Over to Gutierrez. Pulls it back. Swings it over to Kitch. Kitch looking. And Kitch drives. Misses the basket, but gets the foul call. Number 10, Precious Mitchell, who just checked in, picks up her first foul, team's third, as she comes out and Baccarella comes in.
Kitch does a good job of putting her body down and just driving to the basket.
Kitch knocks down the first free throw. Kitch misses, but McMullen gets a rebound and out of bounds off of McMullen. Oh, McMullen had a shot to put the basket back in, but just missed the basket and knocked it out of bounds.
Baruch also starting to play quicker here, too.
Idea for three, no good. Rebound by Rafat. Brooklyn now, Waldvogel pulls it back. Gutierrez. And we got 3-second violation by McMullen inside the circle. 5 turnovers for Brooklyn now, starting to mount up. 3:06 left to go in the quarter. Brooklyn up by 4, 18-14. The young Preston issue, trying to look for Castillo. Gets it into Idea, swings it over to Castillo. She shoots the three. High rebound, rebounded by Gutierrez. Gets it over to Waldvogel, guarded by Leung. Gets it over to McMullen. McMullen pulls it back, gets it on the Waldvogel, 15 on the shot clock. Baruch doing a good job defensively, spreading Brooklyn out. Gutierrez breaks away, layup is good! Gutierrez with the spin move and the basket.
Gutierrez goes left, gets the easy move to the basket, puts up easy points here for Brooklyn as they desperately needed it.
Into the corner, Baccarella, no good, airballed, rebounded by McMullen. McMullen now going to bring it up court. Gets it over to Waldvogel. Waldvogel open, into the corner to Kitch. Brooklyn looking to establish Rafat in the post. Gutierrez swings it back out, McMullen for three, good! The rookie knocks down the three and expands the lead to 9.
Off the bench, fantastic ball movement. Defense collapses in the paint. McMullen gets the easy open three.
Leung almost loses it. Waldvogel almost got the steal. Knocked away, and we got a foul. Reaching foul. That is going to be on Rafat, I believe.
Rafat got a little too aggressive going for the steal. But terrific job by Brooklyn defensively.
So that's Rafat's first. Yep. So Morales comes in for Baruch, and Baccarella sits down. Castillo to inbound, full shot clock, 30 seconds. 1:43 left to go in the quarter. Inbound to Leung, and what happened? So we have the officials stopping the clock. And, okay, the shot clock shouldn't reset. It's 21 seconds left on the shot clock. So we're ready to inbound the ball again. Castillo looking. Gets it in to Mitchell. Shoots. No good. Rebound by Kitch. Kitch to Waldvogel. Waldvogel puts up the shot off the glass. No good. Off of Gutierrez trying to get the offensive rebound. I like the way Brooklyn is crashing the boards, trying to get the offensive rebounds, just not able to corral them.
But great effort trying to get yourself extra possessions.
Under a minute and a half left to go in the first quarter, 23-14. Castillo into the court, shoots the shot, no good, rebounded by Rafat. That was a bad shot there by Castillo. And another attempt by Gutierrez.
Gutierrez tried to draw contact, went right into the paint, but no one there.
And she's going to come out, and Dorsey comes back in, and Mary Dolgen comes in for Anna Kitch with 1:13 left to go in the quarter. And now Baccarella comes back in for Baruch along with Jabi. Jabi has the ball, back to Leung. Leung swings it over to Lewis in the court. Good ball movement, three-point shot, no good. Rebounded by McMullen. Gets over to Waldvogel.
Terrific
nice ball movement! And the basket by Dolgen.
Waldvogel to Rafat. Backhand pass to Dolgen creates the easy layup.
So, 40 seconds left to go in the game. Leung for a deep three. No good. Rebound by Castillo. No good. And rebounded by Lewis. Back to Castillo. Castillo with a shot. And it's good inside. So, offensive rebound by number 14, Lewis. Got a shot. And Brooklyn's going to hold for the last shot. Dorsey, double team, gets it on the Waldvogel. Into the corner. McMullen drives. Puts it up, no good! And off of Rafat trying to get it with 9 seconds exactly left to go in the quarter. So Baruch will hold for the last shot. Castillo's gonna bring it up. Castillo swings it over. Idea for three, no good. Rebounded by Castillo. Shot is up, no good at the end of the quarter. Brooklyn up 25-16. So it looked like the quarter was going to get away from them, but Brooklyn readjusted themselves, got back offensively, defensively, put some more pressure on them, and they extend the lead to 25-16.
Right, and Brooklyn's done a great job offensively of moving the ball around, looking for what's open, like we saw that Vogel steal, pass out to Rafat, backdoor pass to Dolgen for the easy layup. Brooklyn wanting to...
Go ahead, Sean, go ahead.
Brooklyn wanting to push the pace here, which they've done a great job of, and so pushing it to a 9-point lead, Pat.
So what I liked was when Baruch made the run, Coach Campbell called that timeout, pulled some more people on the court, put McMullen in, put Waldvogel in, got some more energy on the court, and then they clamped down defensively, got a couple of steals, and ball movement, Sean, like you said, picture-perfect passing by Brooklyn.
Right, and let's see if Brooklyn come out here in the second quarter doing that same thing, wanting to push the pace. They can't lean back a little bit here and let this game get away from them again.
And you see that if you give them openings, Castillo and Leung will hurt you. So we're getting ready to start the second quarter, and they're waiting for the teams to come back on the court. And we're going to turn the camera around and get back for the second quarter action. Me too, thinking about the second half. It's 2025 Brooklyn College Bulldog basketball doubleheader from the West Quad Gymnasium, live on YouTube.com, your home for everything Brooklyn. Pat Brown and Sean McKissick with the call. Baruch will have the ball first. And on the court is Liliana Morales, along with Lewis, Leung, Castillo, and Idea. Into the corner. Idea shoots. No good. Rebounded by Dolgen. Dorsey. Oh, what a pass! Dorsey to Aliyah Rafat.
Terrific job defensively.
So now in the corner, Brooklyn College hustling on defense. Down low, oh, they left her wide open. That was Morales. That's where you over-rotate and you put too much attention to a player and left somebody open. So ball movement again by Brooklyn. Coach Campbell calls out a play. Estrella, cut off, into the paint, puts it up. No good, rebounded by Leung. Coming back. Into the corner, three-point shot, no good. Rebound by Morales, no good. And rebounded by Dorsey. Dorsey's going to bring the ball up on the right side. Down low, oh, a great pass stolen by Castillo. She's pressuring the ball. Good Good defense. No good. We got the rebound, but fouled from behind by Estrella. Good defense on Castillo by Dorsey, stopping it. But then Estrella came behind and fouled her on the offensive rebound. So her first, team's first, Castillo going to the line to shoot 2. Her second time to the line. And McMullen comes out for Brooklyn, and Kitch comes back in. And Gutierrez comes in for Dojin. 8:33 left to go in the second quarter. Brooklyn up 27-18. Castillo on the line to shoot 2. Knocks down the first. Castillo has 9 points so far. And she has another basket, that's 10. And now McCray is going to come in for Lewis. And Baruch's going to show full court press. Ball inbounded to Dorsey, back to Kitch. Kitch to Estrella. Estrella brings it up court. In the corner to Rafat. Kitch, no good. Offensive rebound by Dorsey. Gets it over to Gutierrez. Gets it back to Estrella. Estrella knocks down the open 3.
Terrific 3 there by Estrella. Brooklyn doing a good job moving off ball, making that extra effort to get the offensive rebound.
Shot up, no good. Good backs out by Kitch. Securing the rebound. Gets it over to Gutierrez. Down low to Rafat. Layup no good. Offensive rebound by Dorsey, but she stepped out. Oh, Aaliyah Rafat wish she could have that attempt back as number 10, Precious Mitchell, comes in for number 1, Morales. 7:53 left to go. Brooklyn up by 10, 30-20 in the second quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, letting you know that about 25 to half an hour after this game, it'll be the second half of the doubleheader between the men Bulldogs and the men Bearcats. So we're ready as Baruch brings the ball up. Brooklyn extending the 2-3 zone. Young trying to get into the paint, cut off. Castillo guarded, down low. And it goes out of bounds off of Baruch. Turnover. Brooklyn to inbound in front of their bench.
Terrific ball pressure by Brooklyn. They're moving around on defense.
Estrella swings over to Dorsey. Baseline. And I don't know what she was trying to do there.
She lost control of the ball. I think she wanted to go for the layup there, but...
Okay. You saw that better than I did. So, turnover, and Leung into the paint. Swings it back. Idea for 3. And it's good. Idea from deep.
Once again, Brooklyn's defense collapsing the paint and allowing open threes for Baruch, and that's eventually going to hurt you.
And other players are now hurting them as they're paying a lot of attention to Castillo. Down low to Estrella. Basket up and good as the defender fell down.
Right, Liang lost control, fell back. Alina had the easy lane.
Castillo into the paint, swings it back over to Leung. Leung to Idea, back to Castillo. Good defense by Gutierrez. Deep 3 by Leung is good. You can't leave her open from that 3-point range as she's knocked down her third 3-pointer.
Brooklyn looking for quick offense here.
And Gutierrez makes her pay as she makes the basket. But you don't want to trade 3 for 2.
Right.
Young into the corner. Good job by Brooklyn cutting off the passing lane. Goes baseline. McCray, another 3 for Leung. No good. Offensive rebound blocked. And on the floor, and we have jump ball, possession arrow. Brooklyn College.
Estrella does a terrific job of going after the ball.
And now Walvogel and Dojin come in, but timeout called by Baruch. And with 6:04 left to go in the second quarter, on that offensive possession by Baruch, you saw Brooklyn cut off all the passing lanes, forced the offensive player to go baseline, got the ball out of her hands, blocked by Kitch, scramble on the floor, jumped on it by Estrella, jump ball, possession arrow to them. Great defensive possession there by the Bulldogs.
Great extra effort, but defensively, they cannot let Liane get the straight line threes wide open top of the key. I understand that sometimes with her and Castillo, it might be a little hard defensively, but you can't collapse the paint on open threes.
Yeah, they're collapsing too deep, allowing her. Listen, if you know that's her shot, you don't want her in that spot to shoot that shot. So you have to be aware of where she is on the court. If you're going to double team, a double team where you can at least get out and contest it and not leave her wide open.
Right.
So timeout's just about over. Ladies and gentlemen, just want to let you know that the ladies that you see behind the scores table, the Brooklyn College cheerleaders, on next Thursday, they'll be traveling to Orlando, Florida, Disney World for the UCA National Tournament that they placed second place last year, and they're trying to go and break first place this year. So safe travels to them. Coach Tony Ancona will be leading them. So we're back. Walvogel now has the ball, bringing it up. Estrella looking. Oh, Estrella, she did the shuffle with her feet looking for somebody, and that's a mental error right there.
Baruch doing a good job of one-on-one coverage there.
So now Castillo trying to find her shot. Idea, Castillo in the paint, double team. Back to Idea, she's going to shoot the three. No good. Rebounded by Estrella. Estrella gets over to Kitch. Kitch pulls it back. All right, so Brooklyn now trying to get into the paint. And it is Gutierrez again being aggressive, getting the foul.
Right, second time she's done that this game. Putting the shoulder down, driving to the basket, go to the line, get yourself some easy points.
Yes, and that foul was on Deandra McCray, her first, team's first, as now Baccarella comes in for McCray. Gutierrez goes to the line to shoot two. Brooklyn up by 8. Make it 9 as Gutierrez knocks down the first free throw. And offensive rebound by Kitch. Double teamed. Kitch gets it to Estrella. Estrella back to Kitch. Open three. Good! And Kitch makes him pay. Offensive rebound by Estrella. Timeout, Baruch.
Quick timeout there by Baruch. Complete mental error. The defense was there on Kitch. She dumps the ball into the paint. Immediate double coverage right into the paint. They collapse. Ball back out to Kitch. Easy open look for her. Good
job by Estrella, knowing where Anna Kitch was when she made the drive. Saw the defense collapse. Kicked it back out to Anna Kitch. Kitch said, ho, I'm going to knock down this three. And it's good. So Brooklyn now up by 12 with 5:09 left to go in the half.
As Liang brings up the ball here for Baruch. Pass inside. Moving the ball around. Three is up. No good. Rebounded by Estrella. Estrella going all the way coast to coast. No. As I believe that's an over and back on Kitch.
Estrella's down. And Estrella.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Estrella went down hard.
That's not good. Now she actually got hurt earlier in the season. And we're not going to speculate as both the head coach and the trainer, Jason, is out looking at her. I did not see how she came down. She did put the layup up. And we have a foul call against Anna Kitch over the back. Right. So that's her second foul. So Baruch will have the ball with 4:52 left to go in the half as they are tending to Miss Estrella.
It looked like she had a hard fall on that pass.
Was it on the pass or was it on the shot?
I believe it was on the pass.
Okay, all right, she's rolling up.
She's
and, oh, no, she's not able to put any weight on that leg. That's not good, but hopefully she'll be okay as everybody's clapping it up for her. Now, your floor leader is now out. Now you turn to Gutierrez, you turn to Walvogel, you turn to Sandra Diaz to run your offense, which they did have the opportunity to do early in the season when Estrella was out earlier.
Right, and Diaz did a terrific job running the point for this team multiple times this season. So Brooklyn here is going to have to regroup. We'll have to monitor the status of Estrella going into halftime. But
well, what I'm seeing now is Estrella is putting some weight on that leg. She is being assisted, though, but hopefully she just landed hard on the floor and it's just, like a bruise that, can wear off, and she can either get back in this game or be good for Friday's game as Brooklyn travels to Lehman to take on the Lightning.
All the best for her as players are coming back on the court.
All right, Dior Dorsey's going to come in for Estrella as Baruch will get the ball. So only 3 fouls in this second quarter. 2 by Brooklyn, 1 by Baruch. And you take it, Sean.
Here we go. Baruch pushing the ball up the floor. That's Liang for 3. It's good.
That's her 4th three-pointer. Again, leaving her wide open.
As here comes Volvogel now running the point here for the Bulldogs in the second quarter. She's closely guarded by Liang. Trying to move away from her, nearly loses the ball. Ball pressure good here by Baruch. Dorsey losing it and keeps getting it back.
Fouled.
Yep.
Castillo with the hand check.
Castillo did a good job there of not letting Dorsey get any real momentum.
Yeah, but then when Dorsey broke away, she extended a hand on the hip. You can't do that. So foul on her first, team second. Dorsey to inbound.
Bulldog sideline out of bounds. A bullet pass into Gutierrez right under the paint. Travels.
You can't shuffle your feet.
As Liang will once again bring it up for Baruch to Castillo.
Brooklyn with a 9-point lead.
Cross-court pass. Brooklyn doing a terrific job covering anyone who has the ball. Drive. Nothing there. Rebounded by Kitch. Kitch pushes it for the Bulldogs. Bullet pass to Dorsey. Dorsey along the baseline. Back to Dolgen. Dolgen. No good. Rebounded by number 14. Lewis. Drive by Castillo. Drops it into the paint. She'll take it herself.
Good pass to Baccarella.
And that is an easy lane for Baccarella. As Anna Kitch now brings it up for the Bulldogs. Kitch into Dolgen. Dolgen looks around, puts it up and in.
Great post move by Mary Dolgen.
It seemed like she had to reestablish her position, put it right back up and in. Shot is up, air ball.
Rebounded by Walvogel.
Rebounded by Volvogel as she caught the pass. Dorsey, jumper is good. Bank shot off the glass.
Oh, she said, I'm going to make a withdrawal, but she made a deposit.
Liang drives the ball, top of the key, looking around. Ball out to Idor. 3, no good. Rebounded by Dorsey.
2:40 left to go.
Volvogel resets the possession to Kitch. Kitch, Dorsey, top of the key. And the Kitch fires it. Rebounded by Baruch as Idor slows it down for them. 2:25 left in the second quarter. Costello drives, nothing there. Rebounded.
Castillo that time dribbled into the triple team, and that's why the shot got blocked.
As Volvogel to Dolgen. Dolgen has open space, drives off the rim. Kitch, sort of an awkward pass there, but saved by Dorsey. Kitch drives along the baseline, puts it up. Nothing there.
Out of bounds off of
yeah.
Baruch.
That's Brooklyn ball as they have an 11-point lead, 42-31 with 156 remaining.
So now coming in will be number 13. That is Amia Daniel, 5'7" freshman from Uncommon Charter, along with Aaliyah Rafat. And for the first time today, the 5'4" junior guard from Community Health Academy in the Bronx, number 4, Sandra Diaz.
As Dorsey will inbound it for Brooklyn under their own basket with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Dorsey to Kitch. Kitch thought about it. Into McMullen. McMullen back to Dorsey. Jumper. No good. She was open. Baruch pushing. Here comes Liang. 2 behind her. She pulls it back out.
Oh, great deflection by Diaz.
Pass nearly picked off. Saved. And this
stolen.
time it's picked off by McMullen. She goes all the way.
Travels.
She travels, right.
Oh, good defense by Castillo to get back and stop the fast break. But that time McMullen had to slow herself down. Pump fake.
Yeah.
Get her up in the air, let her fly by, and then put the ball up.
She rotated instead of the pump fake.
Yes, yes.
As Liang here.
1.5 left to go.
For Baruch. Terrific defense here by the Bulldogs.
Oh!
Into Diaz, a blocking foul.
I don't know about that one. I thought she extended the elbow out, but Sandra didn't have her feet planted, so it could go either way.
Her body was set, but the feet weren't planted.
Yes. So third foul for Brooklyn, first on Diaz.
As Barcelo will inbound it to Liang.
Good job by McMullen chasing Castillo all around, but a three-pointer by Idea.
Lola Idea, open look, knocks it down, 1:10 left. Brooklyn up 8. As Sandra Diaz sets the possession. Ball down low to Rafat. Dorsey along the baseline.
And the basket's good!
Right, a continuation right there. Ashley was going up for the shot. So Brooklyn now pushes out the lead to 10, potentially 11 here with the three-point play coming up for Dorsey. 57.6 left here in the second quarter.
So Baccarella gets called for the foul, and now Dorsey attempting to complete the three-point play.
Dorsey
which
shot
she
is up and in.
does.
As Costello here brings it up for Baruch. She drives, kick past Idea. In the corner, pass a little too much.
Off of Castillo. Turnover. So Brooklyn will have, there's a 13.9 second differential between game clock and shot clock.
As McMullen inbounds it to Dorsey. Baruch's defense here is kind of pushed up, not shoved back into the paint like we come accustomed to here early. Dorsey, 3, no good. Rebounded by McMullen, too short. Rebound 4-4 this time. Gutierrez gets it, but collected by Idea.
Taking hold for the last shot. Shot clock is off.
Right, Luang here with 15 seconds remaining.
Look at Coach Campbell imploring her defense, get in the face.
And they're surrounding anyone who touches the ball as the foul is called here.
Foul is on.
I believe Dorsey.
Dorsey?
Yeah. She called contact with the arm as the pass was being made cross-court.
You know what? That's not a bad foul. You know why? Because now with only 6.5 seconds left,
they had a foul
and
to give.
It forces them to speed up their offense.
Right, they had a foul to give.
Yes.
Inbounded to Luang. She drives. Doubled. Triple. Blocked.
Great defense there. And Brooklyn has an 11-point lead, 45-34 at the end of the first half. And Sean, a very entertaining and high-flying first half by both teams. Both teams going back and forth with the turnovers. Both teams executing at times, but Brooklyn College executing at the last 2 minutes of the quarter, extend the lead to 11, and Coach Campbell has to feel good going into halftime.
Absolutely. That lead at times did fluctuate a little bit. You did have some momentum by Baruch, but Brooklyn did a terrific job of sticking to the game plan and going to what works for them, and now they have an 11-point lead heading into halftime. Brooklyn needs to find a way to continue to make easy baskets.
Yes.
Because this Baruch defense at times does catch them a little bit off guard. And Brooklyn does a terrific job of that time. We talked about it in the first quarter. Liang getting some open looks from three. Not that time, especially being double, nearly tripled at that last possession.
Yeah, and that was good identification, knowing that Liang can shoot the three. There was only 6.5 seconds, so get the ball out of her hands and let somebody else shoot. And a good block by Gutierrez to end the quarter. So we're going to hope to have Coach Rocco Soletto come up at halftime to get an interview with him and get his outlook on the first half and going into the second half. Again, after this game, it's the second half of the doubleheader. The men Bulldogs will be taking on the men Bearcats about 25, 30 minutes after this game. And hopefully it'll be a win for Brooklyn going into that.
Hopefully. I mean, they look well underway. They look good so far tonight. Just got to continue to do this in the second half.
Yes, you do. So hopefully we're going to take a break. We're going to get the stats, come back and recap it. Oh, okay, they're going to go get the stats. So, Sean, if you were Coach Catroso, what are you telling Baruch in the locker room right now, knowing that you're trailing by 11? I'm sorry.
Get my two-star players open looks. Because
thank you.
You're going to have to. It's a fair game to want to have others try to beat Brooklyn, but you got to go back to your bread and butter. Try to get them going in that second half, and I'm expecting that.
Give credit to Brooklyn identifying where Castillo was on the court, but they left Liang open. She has knocked down 4 3-pointers. Am I right? Yes.
Correct.
She's 4 for 6 from 3. She is leading Baruch with 12 points. Castillo has 10. For Brooklyn, nice balanced offense. Mary Dojan has 9. Anna Kitch has 6. Gutierrez has 10. Dorsey has 6. Estrella has 9. Rafat has 2. And McMullen has 3. And Baruch is shooting exactly 30% from the field, 38.9% from three-point, 7 of 18. Brooklyn is shooting, nice, 48.6 from the field, 4 of 8 from three-pointer, and they've gone to the line 8 times and knocked down 5. What else sticks out to you on these stats, Sean?
Luang and Costello having 22 of the 34 points. And the rest of this team just not there offensively, really.
Well, give credit to Lola Adir.
Adir, right.
She's knocked down 2 3-pointers, and she had the opportunity to knock them down, and she wasn't hesitating in taking those shots. 14 turnovers for Baruch, 11 turnovers for Brooklyn. Brooklyn has 24 points in the paint, 10 second-half points, and 12 fast break points. Baruch under 10 points in every single one of those categories.
And only 8 three-point attempts by Brooklyn in that first half as opposed to 18 by Baruch.
Yeah, and Brooklyn didn't have to take 3-pointers because, like you said, they were getting those easy baskets, easy layups, points over turnovers, and doing a great job of executing when they needed to. Going into the second half, I believe for Brooklyn, they need to slow it down a little bit when they get those runs, especially fast break. They had 3 turnovers on fast breaks.
Right.
Use the pump fake.
Yeah.
You know you got the defender on your back or on your hip. Stop, pump fake, get them up in the air, then go up, try and get contact, make the basket, or you don't get the contact, at least you have an open shot.
And credit to them to wanting to push on those 2-for-1 opportunities. But sometimes you have to understand if you have it's sometimes at times better to reset the offense as opposed to just quickly put up a shot. And when you quickly put up a shot, you get Baruch quickly back on offense too.
Yeah, let's look at the rebounding. Brooklyn has 31 rebounds to 18, 11 offensive rebounds. And Baruch did a good job offensive rebounding. They have 8. But you're getting out-rebounded by 13.
Right, 31 to 18, right?
Yeah.
Close in assists, 15 to 12 assists.
Yeah, that's not bad.
All right.
Steals, Brooklyn has 7 steals, and Baruch has 2. And 4 of those 7 steals came within the first 3 minutes of the first quarter. So Baruch did a better job in the second half of the first quarter and the second quarter, not turning the ball over like that. So we're going to take a short break, and we'll come back with Coach Rocco Soletto with a halftime interview. You're listening to 2025 Brooklyn College Bulldog Basketball live on YouTube.com, your home for everything Brooklyn. We'll be back in a short while. Us about coming out in the second half to execute a little bit better.
Yeah, well, the game plan mainly was to limit Castillo's touches and close out on their shooters. So when we were doing that, we were in good shape. I think we did a pretty good job on Castillo, but we allowed their shooters to get open shots. We got to do that a little bit better.
In that last 2 minutes of the second quarter, I thought defensively you guys did a much better job identifying where the shooters were, getting into the passing lanes and forcing them to do something that they did not want to do.
Yeah, I mean, we know where they want to get the ball. If Castillo doesn't have it, they want to get it to Lung, they want to get to 33, their other shooter from outside who's going to shoot it. If we close those off, then they have to go to the other players, and it's not going to be as efficient. On our offensive end, though, you know, when we're moving the ball, pushing it, you see we can get good scores. We slowed down a little bit with that second quarter. We got to get back to that, just pushing the ball and get good looks, get movement on the offensive end.
Sean, you got something?
When you guys get fast break opportunities, is there a difference between when you guys want to push the 2-for-1 opportunities or want to kind of peel back and reset the offense? Because we saw some turnovers come off those fast break opportunities.
Yeah, I mean, we still want to push. We want to play fast. So, I mean, that's the first option for us. We'd rather do that than get into a half court all the time. We're prepared to do that if we have to. But you see, when we get it down court, get that pass out quick, things happen. The defense is scrambling. We get easier shots off of that, I think.
I thought your ball movement, especially in that second quarter, was excellent. You guys moved the ball around, got the defense off balance, and got some easy layups out of your half-court offense.
Yeah, well, Alina getting hurt is tough. Audrey came in and gave us great minutes, moving the ball well, pushing it. She plays really calm, and that's what we needed in that situation.
Speaking about Australia, how is she?
She tweaked her ankle again. It's the same ankle.
Okay.
I think she'll be all right. It's just it's been injured, so you want to be careful with it.
Okay. If you're Baruch, what do you think they're saying coming out in this second half?
I mean, they want to get Castillo more looks, obviously. So I think we're playing a box on her every once in a while, box and one. They've used a couple gimmicks trying to get her open or getting movement to other players. I think that's probably what they talked about and getting that done more. I think we'll be okay as long as we keep pressuring her, limit her touches, get out into their shooters. I think we'll be all right and push the ball.
Speaking of the way Brooklyn runs their offense, we were looking at the field goal percentages of a lot of these players, and it doesn't seem like a lot of their offense is really set. So do you guys kind of want to play spread out, sort of like main coverage, or do you guys want to play 2-3 zone going defensively going into the second half more?
No, I mean, we'll stay. We'll run box and one when we do. We change it up a little bit. We go back to our 2-3 on the defensive end. On the offensive end, we like spreading things out. It works for us. It opens up gaps. Brianna's doing a great job getting to the hole. She loves getting the basket. If it's a big enough hole for her, she's going to find it. She's also made some good passes out of that when the defense collapsed on her.
Yes. Well, Coach, we want to say thank you for taking the time. Happy New Year to you, of course.
Happy New Year and good luck.
All right. That was Coach Rocco Soletto. And we're about 2.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. This is 2025 Brooklyn College Bulldog Basketball live on YouTube.com. Your home for everything Brooklyn. Pat Brown, Sean McKissick. And we're going to be back in a short while to start the second half. Brooklyn up 45-34.
And it'll be Barcel. Let's check it in here. Inbound to the wing. Looking around. Pass is feeds into the paint. A missed shot. Rebounded by Anna Kitch. Kitch pushes into Rafat. Rafat spins.
Oh, she almost had the and one, rimmed in and out. That was Mary Dolgen.
My apologies. That was Mary Dolgen. She'll get 2 free throws at the line. 9:39 left here in the third quarter. 45-34 Brooklyn.
Foul is on 33 Idea. And Dolgen on the line for her first time today.
First free throw is up and rattles in.
Mary Dolgen now has 10 points.
Second free throw is up and in as well. 47-34.
And now she has 11.
Baruch having Wing run the point here throughout the game.
So let's see how they're going to deny the ball to Castillo.
Brooklyn coming up heavy here defensively, top of the key. Immediately traps. Castillo trapped into the double, picked off by Waldvogel. She drives, peels it back to Kitch. Kitch into Dolgen, ball batter around, finds its way back to Waldvogel. As Dorsey will reset, she drives, picked off. The ball remains with Brooklyn.
So now coming back in is number 24, that is Khadija Jabi, and she's going to come in for McCray.
As Waldvogel here will inbound for the Bulldogs.
Just about a minute gone left in this third quarter.
Pass Kitch. As Gutierrez surveys the scene. Dump off pass into Dorsey. Pump fake. Pullback jumper is good. 49-34 Brooklyn.
See what I was talking about that pump fake? She got Castillo up in the air, and as she was coming down, that's when she shot.
Exactly, because Castillo ran that defense a little too early. As once again, Brooklyn here, full-on pressure onto the ball handlers. The wing this time decides to drive. Blocked and rebounded by Anna Kitch. Kitch pushes out to Gutierrez. Gutierrez dump off pass into Dolgen. Dolgen.
Ooh, just
rebound,
too short.
Yeah. Did not have the proper possession that she needed to rattle that layup in. Pullback jumper by Castillo as she's fouled.
That was Dorsey. She picks up her second, and Castillo will go to the line to shoot 2. I think she got her on the elbow as Castillo followed through. It wasn't on the initial shot. It was on the follow through.
Right, it was as the ball was coming down.
Yeah. So this is her 5th and 6th attempts on the free throw line. And she makes it. She's now 4 of 5.
Second free throw. Coming up is up and rattles off, rebounded by Dolgen. Brooklyn up 49-35. Waldvogel guarded closely.
And we have a foul called.
We ain't getting a little too aggressive there.
So that's Castillo's second and the team's second.
As Dorsey now goes to inbound for the Bulldogs.
And Coach Campbell calling a play as they're going to change the inbounder.
This time it'll be Kitch. And here we go, Kitch. Inbound is to Dorsey. Closely guarded by Castillo. Out to Waldvogel.
Ooh, Young almost got the steal.
Nearly picked off to Kitch. Kitch back to Waldvogel. Ball being battered around.
Knocked away. I thought that was off of Dorsey, but it was off of Castillo.
Right.
17 seconds left on the shot clock. Still got plenty of time.
7:52 as Andy Kitch goes back to inbound.
7:52 left to go in the third. 49-35. Brooklyn is up.
Dumps off the pass to Dorsey. Dorsey thought about it. Looks around. Back to Vogel. Vogel shoots the three. Rattles out.
Rimmed it out.
As Indira has the rebound, and she pushes it here for Baruch. Laying for three. No good. Mary Dolgen, great box out on the rebound. As Vogel, great, being defended greatly by Liang, immediately picking up the ball. Dump off pass into Kitch.
3 seconds. Yeah, 3 seconds. What Kitch should have did there was she established herself. The ball didn't come out of the circle, and then reestablished herself back.
7:20 left. Brooklyn leading 49-35. Double top of the key. Costello fouled.
That was by McMullen. She picks up her first, the team's second. And again, Castillo's going to go to the line. She's 4 of 6.
Great defense here both ways, Pat, to start off the second half. Castillo's first free throw is up and
good.
Front rimmed it. She's now 4 of 7 from the line. Second free throw is good. 49-36, Brooklyn.
And Baruch is showing some full court pressure.
Full court pressure as Anna Kitch passes the ball to Vogel into the corner. Back to Kitch. Kitch to McMullen. McMullen puts it up and in.
Now, did you see it right there? McMullen did not hesitate. As soon as she got the ball, She went right to the basket.
She knew exactly what she was going to do with her right when she got the ball. She had herself set up beforehand. Liang thought about the drive. Ball being battered around. Three is up. Front rimmed.
Baccarella had the offensive rebound but missed the shot. And again, see, right there, that's what I'm talking about being too fast. You got the fast break, but you don't have the numbers. Slow yourself down, reestablish your offense.
Right, you can't throw a bullet pass under the paint and then lose the ball out of bounds.
So Gutierrez comes in, and Mary Dolgen goes out. And Aliyah Rafat comes in, and Dorsey comes out.
Yang looks around, doubled. Pass into the paint.
Baccarella puts it up.
Lewis to Corella. Nothing there as she goes for it out of bounds.
I like the hustle by Baccarella. She's not giving up on anything. Number 1, that is Liliana Morales, comes in for Baccarella. And who just came in? That is Precious Mitchell came in for Lewis.
Here comes Anna Kitch pushing the ball out to Gutierrez. Gutierrez drives.
Oh!
Backhand layup, no good.
Nice move by Gutierrez, just a little short.
The idea was there, but not the execution as Liang calls out the play. Costello wide open for three.
Castillo.
Oh, Castillo, my bad.
So
wide open for three. Kitch rebound. They push. Gutierrez thought about it. Dump off pass. Nothing good.
Off of Castillo. Brooklyn ball.
All right.
And now Sandra Diaz getting ready to check in for Waldvogel. I call it a little Volkswagen. She just keeps going.
As Gutierrez will inbound it here to Diaz.
Woo!
Diaz nearly loses it. Retaken by Kitch as Kitch just shoots and knocks it down.
Yeah, she just had a foot on the line, so it's a 2 and not a 3, but extends the lead for Brooklyn, 53-36.
In there. Shot is there, no good. Rebounded by Kitch. Kitch pushing. Pass to Diaz. Diaz takes the three. Rattles out as Baruch collapses for the rebound.
See how they cut off Castillo? Oh! That foul, that is Castillo just saying, hey, I'm putting my head down. I'm going to the basket. Stop me if you can.
Right, Castillo realizing that they need points as the lead has now ballooned up to 17.
Anna Kitch called on the foul. That's her second and the team's third.
5:01 remaining here in the third quarter.
Castillo on the line again. She's 5 of 7.
First free throw is up and rattles in.
6 of 8.
Castillo's second free throw is in as well. Lead is now 53-38, Brooklyn.
And Dior Dorsey comes in for Anna Kitch. I like the way that Coach Campbell is moving our players in and out, giving them short spells, getting them rest, and then getting them back into the flow of the game.
Whereas now Brooklyn has Sandra Diaz running the point. Out to Dorsey. Dump off pass to McMullen. Ball moving around. Dorsey as Baruch collapses the paint.
What? We got an offensive foul by Sandra Diaz trying to establish the pick. So that's the 4th foul on Brooklyn. One more foul, and Baruch will be in the bonus.
Liang doubled here. Pass to Castillo. Castillo puts it up and in. 53-40 Brooklyn. 4:32 remaining.
We got an offensive foul on Aliyah Rafat with the elbow. And that's the 5th foul on Brooklyn.
Back-to-back offensive fouls here on Brooklyn. Let's see.
But now any other foul by Brooklyn, Baruch goes to the line to shoot 2.
With Baruch in the bonus, they can take advantage of it as the 3 is up and in.
And Castillo starting to heat up now.
Castillo has shown up here in the third quarter, Pat.
Lead is down to 10 now. It was up to 17.
As Diaz calls out a play, gives it off to Dorsey. Dorsey to Brianna. Brianna dump off pass, nearly picked off, taken by Diaz, but blocked.
By, was that number 1? Yep, that was
Morales.
number 1, Morales.
Great heads-up play by her. Lead now down to 10, 4 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Pointing to the shot clock. 16 on the shot clock.
16 on the shot clock as Dorsey will now inbound under Brooklyn's basket. Pass off to Diaz. Diaz to McMullen in the corner. McMullen thought about it. Pass off to Brianna. Brooklyn here kind of playing on their heels, Pat. As Dorsey drives. Fouled, yeah. She got whacked across
by
the
Castillo,
arm.
and that's her 3rd. That's her 3rd. Oh, they call 2nd? Okay, I had her for 3. Okay, so that's 2.
Second personal, 13 foul.
And Dorsey goes to the line.
First one is up by Dorsey, and then 54-34 Brooklyn. 54-43, sorry. Second free throw is up, and then as well pushes the lead
nice
back up
and
to
easy
12.
by Dior Dorsey.
All net right there, Pat. As Liang dump off past the idea.
McMullen doing a good job harassing Castillo.
Diaz, yeah.
Oh, no. They left McCray wide open on the double. Now, again, that's where you lose people as you're trying to strut and double. That was McCray on the basket.
You're trying to shut off the passing lanes, but an easy handoff creates an easy bucket for Baruch. Over the head pass back to for 3. No good. Castillo with the rebound, and Pat Baruch could really make this a game here.
And
as McCray had it.
Jump ball, possession, Brooklyn. Heads up play by Gutierrez, seeing her on the floor. Immediately reached down, grabbed the ball, held it, jump ball. Mary Dolgen and Anna Kitch come in for Dorsey and McMullen.
10-point lead for Brooklyn, 3:02 remaining. As Sandra Diaz runs it here for the Bulldogs. Calls out a play. Gutierrez had room for a 3, didn't take it back to Kitch. Gutierrez, left corner, 3, no good. Rebound, fought for, picked up to
Good
Dolgen.
job by Rafat.
Great job by Rafat there, saving the possession. Gutierrez thought about it. Background pass, Dolgen wide open for three. Got hit on the way down, no call. Diaz, ball picked off.
So
There's
possession
a lot of
goes
contact
to
both ways.
Baruch. Has another jump ball.
As Baruch with 2:20 left on the clock.
Stolen! Oh!
Stolen by
Almost
Gutierrez.
stolen by Gutierrez, and she knocked it out of bounds.
But it slipped right out of her fingertips. Baruch has 24 on the shot clock and only have to play half court. Easy dump ball pass. Three, no good.
Good box out by Rafat.
Right, allowing Diaz to run out for it. Diaz resets the possession, closely guarded. Out to Diaz. Diaz surveying the scene, drives
Oh,
it.
that should have been a foul.
Kick to Diaz. To Kitch, my bad.
It's all right. Dolgen gets the rebound.
Rebounded by Dolgen. Gutierrez along the
Fouled.
baseline gets fouled. As that came before the shot, so Brooklyn will have sideline out of bounds.
McCray picks up her second foul, team's fourth. So one more foul by Baruch, and that puts Brooklyn in the bonus.
Right.
As Baruch is already in the bonus because Brooklyn has 5 fouls. And Waldvogel comes in for Sandra Diaz.
And Brooklyn,
Diaz did a great job of running the offense when she was on the floor.
Brooklyn still had a 10-point lead here with 1:50 left in the third. Gutierrez passes it off to Dolgen. She couldn't save it.
Is she
fell
okay?
hard.
Yes,
Yeah,
she's
all
okay.
right.
Dolgen tried to save it, but it goes out of bounds. Bad inbound pass there by Brooklyn.
As Liang here playing point guard all throughout here for Baruch. Dribble pass, drive, floater, no good.
Rebound.
Pitch.
Jump ball, Brooklyn possession.
Right, Castillo came down there, but Brooklyn remains possession. Kitch
And
had it nearly picked off.
yeah, Anna Kitch is 1 rebound away from a double-double. Says 10 points, 9 rebounds. As Dorsey comes in for Gutierrez.
1:35 left here in the third quarter as Waldvogel inbounded here for the Bulldogs.
Now they're showing full court press.
Yep. Inbounded to Dorsey, closely guarded. As Baruch switching off defenders on ball handlers.
Good job by Brooklyn breaking that press.
Yeah. Waldvogel takes the jumper. No good.
Oh, Aaliyah Rafat with the offensive rebound and putback.
Baruch a little too scattered. Aaliyah had the easy putback.
Oh, no good, but rebounded by Morales.
Castillo thought about it. Three, no good. Rebound.
And we got a foul on Morales over the back. That's their 5th foul. And Aaliyah Rafat was the one that got fouled as she got the rebound. Aaliyah Rafat has 7 rebounds, and she goes to the line. She's going to shoot 2.
Right.
As McCray comes out and Lewis comes in for Baruch.
To potentially push the lead here to 14 for the Bulldogs with 58 seconds left. First free throw is up.
And
off.
no good. 28.7 seconds remaining. Differential between game clock and shot clock. 58.7 on the game clock, 30 seconds on the shot clock.
Second free throw is up.
And good.
This one is good.
Yeah,
13-point
by
lead.
Rafat.
Let's see if Baruch could get a final shot here. Some momentum heading into the fourth quarter. And ball being battered around. Morales back to Liang. Double coming by Brooklyn. Immediately trapping ball handlers. 3 is up. No good. Rebounded by Waldvogel. Pushes to Kitch. Kitch has numbers. Bounce pass to Dorsey. Jumper rattles around. No good.
Oh!
Dolgen gets fouled.
Mary Dolgen gets the rebound, but fouled on the shot attempt.
25.3 remaining in the third quarter. Shot clock is off as Mary Dolgen goes to the line to shoot two.
Good crashing of the boards by the Bulldogs.
First one is up, rattles off. Second free throw is good. 59-45 Brooklyn. Full court press doubles coming here by Brooklyn. Immediately trying to shut off the passing lanes. Baruch gets it across half court.
Yeah, that's yes. She can't pass it to herself.
Right.
That was a Lewis mistake. And now Brooklyn can hold for the last shot with 15.6.
Lewis did that so she creates some momentum for herself, but that's an offensive foul. As Anna Kitchen now inbound for the Bulldogs, 15.6 remaining. Ball into Dorsey, back to Kitch.
Under 9 seconds now.
Dorsey calls out a play, looks at Coach Campbell. Dorsey, pump fake. Shot no good.
Aaliyah Rafat again with the offensive rebound at the buzzer.
Right at the buzzer to push the lead up to 16, 61-45 heading into the fourth quarter. Great end of the quarter here for Brooklyn. Sort of had that 10-point lead hanging around there for a couple of minutes stretch, but a great push at the end of the quarter to give themselves momentum heading into the fourth.
Oh, man, what a good job. Again, with the last couple of minutes in the quarter, Brooklyn College reestablishes themselves offensively and defensively. Great ball movement, great execution, and making Castillo work on both ends of the floor. She's just chasing everybody around, and on offense, they're chasing her around.
Right, see, on offense, she kind of got going early in that third quarter.
There you go.
She kind of got going, but Brooklyn quickly shut off the waters there, forcing her to take bad shots, forcing her to pass out, and daring others to beat them. And for Brooklyn, great momentum offensively, sticking to the game plan, not letting this game get out of hand.
And good job by Coach Campbell using her bench effectively, getting players in and out, getting some rest, getting them back on the floor, letting them execute, letting them run the floor. Let me tell you, Wal Vogel has done a good job so far. Sandra Diaz has done a good job so far. Aaliyah Rafat has been amazing on the boards, and she's going to continue to do that. So we're getting ready to start the fourth quarter. We're going to turn the camera back around, and we're going to get this action closed. Again, half hour after this, the men Bulldogs against the men Bearcats.
Should be a good game as the fourth quarter is about underway here as players are starting to come back on the court. If you're Brooklyn, how do you need to close out this game?
So Baruch will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. And we don't have the third quarter stats, so we'll just wait for the end of the game stats. Right now, Brooklyn up 61-45. Baruch now in bones. Baccarella, Leung, Castillo, Ibar, and Morales. Into the corner. Brooklyn College hustling. Baccarella open, shots up. No good. Rebounded by Kitch. Kitch is going to bring the ball up. She has a double-double. That was her 10th rebound. Kitch gets it over to Dolgen. Dolgen back to Kitch. Down low to Rafat. Down the basket's good. Aaliyah Rafat electrifying on the boards.
The work she did in that third quarter now carrying over into the fourth, doing a great job of establishing her position close to the basket and getting herself easy opportunities.
Aaliyah Rafat now has 9 rebounds and 9 points. Missed it and rebounded by Morales. Castillo now gets it over to Ibar. Morales lost it, picks it up. We got double dribble on Morales.
Morales lost the dribble, picked it back up. Double dribble call. 18-point lead here for the Bulldogs.
Ball inbounded to Dorsey. Dorsey guarded by Baccarella. Gets it across half court. Gets it over to Kitch. Brooklyn College effectively moving the ball around, using the shot clock. Down low to Rafat. Open three. No good. Rebounded by Castillo. Castillo, good pass. No good. Rebounded by Walvogel. Rafat, pump fake, puts it up, and the basket's good. Alir Rafat again with the basket. Oh, I'm sure glad that the three-shot is airballed by Ibar. I know Coach Campbell is glad that Alir Rafat came back to the basketball team after the volleyball season.
And now Baruch kind of forcing up offense here, not really getting in sort of any sort of rhythm.
Gutierrez comes back in for Dorsey as Kitts brings up on the right side. Open three, good by Barry Dojan. Timeout called by the Bearcats. Brooklyn College now starting to run away with the game. It's 68-45. 8:12 left to go in the game. The second conference game of the year for both teams.
A 7-0 run here to start off the game here for Brooklyn, and it's been all them. They've really controlled the momentum here thus far.
Control it, dominating on both ends of the floor, frustrating Castillo. Luan can't get free. They're rattling on offense, trying to get something settled, but Brooklyn College got their mouth clamped on that bone real tight, and they're not letting go.
It's going to be interesting here to see what Baruch comes out with offensively to sort of make this a game here with 8:12 left. Every minute, every possession's going to matter for them here on out.
Well, what they're doing, they're running back screens, they're running double screens to try and get Castillo open. Brooklyn College doing a good job of chasing and switching, making sure there's somebody always on her, but they got to not lose track of the person that's behind them when they do the double team, because they've done that a couple of times, leading to open baskets for Baruch.
Players coming back out here on the court for Brooklyn.
Rafat, Gutierrez, Walvogel, Kitch, and Dojan on the floor for Brooklyn. Castillo, Leung, Baccarella, McCray, and Jabi on the floor for Baruch. And stolen! Walvogel, good job pulling it back out. Rafat down low to open, Kitch wide open for the layup. Oh, what great ball movement by the Bulldogs. And that was another turnover on the inbound by Brooklyn, and they are just haggling the Bearcats everywhere they go.
Brooklyn not letting up here at all.
Rafat down low to Dojan on the blocks. Picks it back up. Gets it over to Gutierrez. Swings it back on the floor. Dojan! And we got a kick. Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Mary Dojan had it by a foot. She tried to kick the ball out to her. That is illegal. Turnover. Baruch ball. But can't say anything about the hustle because that's what you want to hustle, but you can't use your feet.
This isn't soccer.
Right. So Baruch running their offense. Down low, stolen, but picked up. And what we got? We got a foul on who? And that's Rafat that is down.
She's making her way back up. Slowly,
okay, yeah, she got rolled up as they both were on the floor.
Yeah.
And it was out of bounds off of Brooklyn as Dojan's going to come out and McMullen comes in. Castillo looking to inbound. Gets it into Leung. Into the corner. Castillo knocks down the corner three.
Castillo from the corner three from the left corner. Knocks it down.
Those are the first points of the fourth quarter for Baruch.
Kitch drives Rafat.
Kitch into the paint. Swings it over. McMullen for three. Short. Rebounded by McCray. Brooklyn should use all of the shot clock. DeYoung for three. No good. Rebounded by McMullen. 2-on-1. Oh, yeah, she carried. She wanted to pass and thought second, and then missed the opportunity, turned it over.
She thought of the pass that ball, pull the ball back. You can't.
Waldvogel comes out, and Diaz comes in. Kitch comes out, and Mary Dolgen comes in for Brooklyn. Baruch inbounding, it would be Baccarella. Brooklyn with the 2-3 zone, and stolen by Dolgen. Over to Diaz. Diaz going to pull it back. Running the offense. Down low to McMullen. McMullen puts it up, and the basket's good. And the fourth foul is on Castillo. A third foul.
It's been all Brooklyn here in the fourth quarter.
That's her third.
As Brooklyn is now on an 11-3 run.
And for the first time, Alyssa Leung comes out of the game, and Baccarella comes in for her. Interesting. McMullen on the line. Misses the free throw and rebounded by McCray.
You got to love what you've seen tonight if you're Coach Campbell.
Yes. So Gutierrez guarding Baccarella. She just ran into a Brooklyn College Bulldog to get the foul.
It seemed like Dolgen kind of had her hands in, but still put it out. She wasn't reaching, but
no, she wasn't.
Her hands were kind of down, so I think that's why they called the foul.
So Dorsey comes in, and that is Rafat coming out. Baccarella on the line to shoot two, her first free throw attempts of the game. .6:25 left to go in the game. Brooklyn up 72-48. Free throw is missed by Baccarella. Second free throw attempt coming. And knocks it down. So Diaz brings the ball up. Swings over to McMullen. Back to Kitch. Kitch puts up the shot. Knocks it down. A nice step-through shot by Anna Kitch with another double-double. Brooklyn College continued to pad the lead. 23-point lead.
Baruch scattering here.
Air ball shot and out of bounds. Going to go to Brooklyn as coming in the game for Baruch for the first time is Poke Wan Lu.
Brooklyn still showing A+ effort defensively here, even up 25 in the fourth.
She's a 5'5" guard from James Madison High School in Brooklyn. Miss Wan Lu, I should say. Diaz gets away from Gutierrez. McMullen, oh, she lost the ball. And we got a whistle blown, and let's see what the call is. They say kickball as the ball was booted by Baruch. And now coming in for Brooklyn for Mary Dolgen is the 6'1" freshman from New Utrecht High School in Brooklyn, number 25, Noha Khalifa. Inbounded to Dorsey. Dorsey puts up the shot, no good, and out of, ooh! Is she okay? She hit her head on the ground. That was Khalifa.
Kind of went into each other as McMullen was trying to save the ball.
5:38 left to go in the game. And Castillo's going to bring the ball up. Puts up the three. No good. Rebounded by McMullen. And we got a foul on Wan Lu. That's her first, team's third. So it's going to be Kitch to inbound. Diaz is going to bring the ball up. Double team. Gets it over to Kitch. Got it back. Over to Dorsey. Dorsey back to Kitch. Brooklyn going to take time off the clock. Looking for Kitch in the post. And knocked away by Baccarella. 13 on the shot clock, 5:09 left to go in the game. Dorsey inbounding. Gets it into Diaz. Diaz into Khalifa. Triple team. Gets it back out to Kitch. Kitch in the paint. And she's fouled. I think that's on number 24, I believe. That is Jabi, I'm sorry. And that's who it's on, Jabi. And one more foul committed by Baruch, and Brooklyn will be in the bonus. And coming on the floor will be number 31, the 5'5" senior from Boys and Girls High School in Brooklyn, Cheyenne Castellano, wearing number 31.
As Coach Campbell's trying to clear out the bench here.
Castellano immediately shoots a three and misses, but rebounded by Castillo, and Castillo is off and running. Swings it over to, that was 24, Jabi. She shot, missed, rebounded by McMullen. Dorsey swings it back out to McMullen. Cross court to Dorsey. Dorsey baseline. Swings it back out to McMullen. McMullen shoots a three and knocks it down. McMullen with a second three-pointer. Brooklyn extending the lead. And the basket's good by McCray.
Full court press. Did a good job of waiting for the pump fake to come when the defender was there and get a three-point play.
Khalifa picks up her first and the team's third. And now coming in the game for Brooklyn is the 5'4" junior from Newdorp High School in Staten Island, number 1, Victoria Kansian. As McCray goes to the line to shoot one. And rebounded by Baccarella. And we have shot clock. Did not start. So Baccarella inbound again, gets it into Castillo. Screen. Baccarella shoots. No good. Rebounded by Diaz. Diaz going. Chased by three. Puts it up. But she's fouled from behind. Who's that on? Castillo picks up her fourth with 3:56 left to go in the game. One more foul and she's DQ'd. But she's a smart player. I don't think she's going to pick up that foul. Diaz on the line. Misses the first free throw.
Looking here, remaining aggressive all throughout. Up 26, just under 4 minutes left. Not taking any plays off.
And Diaz knocks down the second free throw. Swings over to Jabi. Jabi gets it to Castillo. Hounding Castillo. Double teaming in the corner. She traveled. That was Wan Lu. Picked up her pivot foot and traveled. 3:41 left to go in the game. Brooklyn up 78-51. Ball inbounded to L. Why did she do that? That's the fifth foul by Castillo, and she committed it and just walked to the bench. Wow.
Very, very weird sequence.
Yeah, wow. So she is out of the game.
3:39 left. Brooklyn up 78-51.
So now where is the scoring going to come from for Baruch? And they are over the limit with that foul. And now going to the line to shoot two will be Sandra Diaz. She's 1 of 2 on the free throw line. First free throw, no good.
That foul by Castillo seemed like one of those fouls when you have to put a team at the line when you're down at the end of the game.
But she knew she had 4 fouls.
Very bizarre.
Yeah.
As the second free throw is up and good.
And Sandra Diaz knocks down the second free throw. So Baruch trying to find scoring somewhere. Morales has it. They're hounding her. 10 seconds on the shot clock.
The aggressiveness
and
is there,
almost stolen.
Picked off.
Juan Lu puts it up and miss it. Khalifa with the rebound. And in the corner to Kansian.
Brooklyn just needs to waste clock here.
And no good. Offensive rebound by Khalifa. Gets it back over to Diaz. 15 on the shot clock. Over to Kansian. No good. Rebounded by Juan Lu. Juan Lu bringing the ball up. And breaks the basket. Juan Lu. Her first basket. And we have a foul on number 24. That is Jabi. That's her third. Team 6. But you don't need to count any more fouls because Brooklyn's in the double bonus. And going to the line will be Noha Khalifa. Her first 2 free throw attempts. No good.
Off, yeah.
And Khalifa makes the second. So she's on the scoreboard. So 80-53, 2.5 left to go. McCray looking and swings it over, almost stolen. Morales is stolen by McMullen. McMullen racing, puts it up. She's fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2. Foul by number 0. That is Juan Lu, her second foul.
2:11 left on the clock. This one for Brooklyn is all but over. It's
another missed free throw. They always miss in the front end of the second of the 2 free throws.
Mm-hmm.
And they make the second. So they bring the ball up. That is Baccarella. 2 minutes left to go in the game.
Good trap by Brooklyn.
And
nearly
double team. And fouled by McMullen.
Kansian nearly picked off that pass.
Yep. Pump fake. Juan Lu has it. Over to Baccarella. Into the paint. Lost it. Picked up by Castellano. Castellano on the right side now. Pulls up. Kansian for 3. No good. Offensive rebound by McMullen. Puts it up. And the basket's good by McMullen. (83-53). 1.5 left to go in the game. Almost stolen by Castellano. And, out of bounds off McMullen. She tried to corral it with one hand, could not do it. 1:15 left to go. Sean, if Brooklyn scores 3 more points, they will tie the most points they scored all season. They did that against St. John's of Brooklyn. Swings it over. Baccarella puts up the shot. No good. Offensive rebound, put up, no good, but fouled by Castellano.
Going on nearly 4 minutes here of the bench being out here, and great effort all around. If you're Coach Campbell, if you're the rest of his coaching staff, you have to be very happy with this effort, as the rest of the schedule is now all CUNYAC games.
Precious Mitchell knocks down the first free throw. And she misses the second. McMullen gets the rebound. McMullen off the races. Knocked out of bounds by Baccarella. Good hustle on defense. 1 minute, 1 second left to go in the game. So Castellano to inbound. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Gets it inbound to Kansian, shoots, and it's good, but it's a 2, not a 3. But Kansian on the scoreboard. 85-54. Baccarella back to Wanlu, over to Morales. And stolen, and Kansian has it. Still going, and she carried over. So it's going to be a turnover by Kansian. She tried to go coast to coast. She could have slowed it down, pulled it back out. But she was excited.
It's a 31-point game.
Yeah.
We got 40 seconds left.
Yeah.
It's all right.
So Baruch's going to bring the ball up. Wanlu, top of the key. Morales puts up the shot. No good. Rebound by McCray. Jump ball. Possession arrow. Bulldogs. 0.2 second differential between game clock and shot clock. Inbound to Diaz. And basically they can just run the clock out. They don't even have to take a shot. Well, I mean, with 2.2 tenths of a second, you literally should take a shot, but I don't think they will. So Diaz is just going to dribble out, 15 seconds left to go. So they'll probably get a shot clock violation, and Baruch will get it with 0.2 seconds left to go.
And that's what it looks like Diaz will do.
Yep. Good coaching there by Coach Campbell. No need. And they just let it run out. So the officials said, we're not even going to let the ball change hands with 2 tenths of a second. So the final score, Brooklyn College 85 and Baruch Bearcats 54. The Bearcats go to 0-2 in the conference. Brooklyn stays undefeated at 2-0. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go and get the stats. And Sean, you can talk a little bit about what you saw in the game, and I'll be right back.
Well, folks, Brooklyn here wins 85-54. Second CUNYAC game of the season for them. Schedule all throughout here. Rest of the way up until the CUNYAC playoffs in the beginning of February will be all CUNYAC games. This is a great statement win for Brooklyn. Great way to carry over. 3-game losing streak. That trip to California was not what they wanted, but it's great experience playing against out-of-conference teams like that. You come back home here, you set the tone against the conference rival like Baruch and really show out here. And the Kitch big game. Aaliyah Rafat big game. You have Alina Estrella go down. You have Sandra Diaz and Val Vogel pick up the point guard rotation. Over for Baruch. Brooklyn did a great job of shutting down Castillo, shutting down Liang, really forcing others to beat them. And Castillo got going sort of in that second quarter. Brooklyn really did a good job coming back after a quick time out there by Campbell and really came out here and put the game away. As now Brooklyn will go to the Bronx on Friday night and play Lehman. So it'll be very telling if Brooklyn could sort of rattle wins here as they now improve to 6-6, 6-6 on the season. That is 500. If they could sort of make that last effort push and really establish themselves going into the playoffs. They're 4-time champs. This team could do it. Yes, they lost a couple of key pieces, but this team is very talented. We saw that bench play tonight. For 6-7 minutes of that fourth quarter, Campbell really trusts them, and the effort was all throughout there for the last 40 minutes as I wait for Pat to get the stats. But if you're Brooklyn, you got to be happy with what you did tonight. You just have to let it carry over into one game, into the next, build on that momentum. This team is now finally starting to build that identity So it'll be telling whether or not Brooklyn can continue to really push. And if they do, this team does have a really good chance of becoming champs once again. As we're waiting for the game stats, ladies and gentlemen, just a reminder, in about a half hour, we will have the men's game as they play Baruch at around 7:15, as we got players back up here.
You ready to go?
Ready?
All right, we are back here at the end of the game. We have one of the players of the game. It is Miss Aliyah Rafat. How are you doing? Happy New Year, first of all.
Happy New Year.
Just put the mic. There you go. You had a phenomenal game coming off the bench. Great rebounding, nice putbacks. Tell me, how is it to win your second conference game in the new year?
I think we really wanted
Oh, wait. Hold on. There we go.
I think just winning this as a conference game really sets the tone for the conference. We already had one in our belt with John Jay, Baruch coming out. We have Hunter, we have CCY, we have everybody coming up. But as the first round and first home game of the new year, it feels really good to go 30.
How
30
did
up.
it feel for you to be back in your home state?
Oh my gosh, it was so fun. I think it was really a full circle moment. My parents, grandparents, people were able to attend. Like, it was really a more homier vibe than, like, obviously here, but I've created a home here as well. So
Well,
it's just
our
fun.
hearts go out to everybody that's out there with the Palisades fires, and it's just a tragedy. People losing their homes, losing all possessions. So our heart goes out to them. First, when Aliyah went down, what was the mood like on the bench when she did go down?
There might have been a little like, like that's our captain, that's our point guard. She's a big, huge presence on the court and on the team. But I think coming out into the second half, it was for Alina. Like we beat that team. We played defense strong. We competed on offense because Alina went down, and we knew we had to come back and pick her up.
All right, and just knowing that you're coming off the bench, and McMullen had great time off the bench, Walvogel had a good time off the bench, how important is it to know that when your starters come out the game, you guys can keep the momentum going?
I've always heard, like, if you're coming out of the bench, if the energy's here, you got to keep it here. Like, they're not putting you in to dip or go higher. Like, you're coming in and you're keeping that same momentum, if not more. Obviously, you never want to dip down. But I love coming off the bench because, like, you're the first person that your coach wants to go in and do more on the court, and you know that you have, even if you have limited time, you're doing your job, and you're doing what you have to do to compete.
What did you guys carry over from that California trip? Obviously, you guys go 0-2 against stiffer competition. What did you guys take away from that to carry over into tonight and then the rest of the way against CUNYAC competition?
I think our biggest thing was, like, we're not going to lose anymore. We're done losing. We're tired of it. California was really good competition, I think. We learned some things about our own team and about just competing against different teams that we kind of let ourselves go against, and we knew coming back here that we weren't going to let that happen.
All right, well, thank you, Aliyah.
Thank you.
Bring your teammate, Miss Brianna Gutierrez. How you doing, Brianna? Happy New Year to you.
Thank you.
Sean, you can start off with your question there.
How did you guys carry over this momentum going into that second quarter? You saw Baruch kind of make that little run. You guys take a quick timeout. You guys really focused in on Castillo and Liang to really shut their waters down. Talk about how you guys were able to take their shots away.
So we obviously have to keep the defensive pressure up, and we're just talking about having no let up. We're talking about not caring that we have a lead. We just got to start 0-0 again and just try to increase on that lead and not try to let up at all.
I thought that you did an excellent job of feeling your defender, knowing when to go to the basket, when to reset the offense. You had a little trouble finishing early, but in the second half, you definitely put the pressure on. Mm-hmm. Tell me about how your mentality is when you're on the court, knowing that Leah went down and you had to step it up.
So defensively?
Yes.
So basically, it's really fun to me. I love playing defense. So it's I take pride in it that I'm going to get on the court and they're not going to score on me. And honestly, I think that's what I bring mostly to the game, defense. So I really enjoy doing it for my team and seeing how like a player will score this amount, and like I'll look at their average before the game and I'll be like, I want to make it way less than that.
Well, let's look at it.
Let's see what
She averages 28 and she only scored 22. So job well done for you and the team as a whole. Sean, go ahead.
Going into the three-point shooting, obviously that's your guys' kind of not bread and butter, but that you guys kind of like to go to that. We saw much more of an inside presence tonight, sort of starting off the top of the key, dumping the ball down.
Yeah.
Is that something that you guys want to go more to, or it's sort of a variation of both?
Yeah, for sure. Like we like having many ways to score on our offense. So it was really helpful, and even when we were kicking it down to the bigs, like we were still getting open shots because everyone's crashing in on them, and so we still have open shots at the shooters. Aaliyah did an amazing job down low, catching the ball, putting it up. So yeah, like we like to score all around.
Well, thank you, Brianna. Congratulations on the win.
Congratulations.
And we'll bring in our head coach of the team, Coach Campbell. Here you go, Coach. First of all, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New
and
Year.
Congratulations on still being undefeated after the long road trip in California. Talk a little bit about what your team learned in California and what you brought to this challenge here on your home court.
Yeah, I mean, we played two really tough teams out in California. We really rose to the occasion out there. Obviously, it's not the outcome we wanted. We took some pretty tough losses, but we were fighting and we were competing, and that's what we really asked from them. I think it was a great learning experience. Coming back, obviously, we had a slow start to the new year with our game against Farmingdale. I think we didn't do what we do. We kind of let them control the tempo. I think we got back to our style of basketball tonight. Very proud of them. So.
Speaking of your guys' style of basketball, you guys started off on that 9-2 run in that first half, immediately shutting off passing lanes. When you go to a game like that, does that make it easier to set the tone, or is it something that you kind of like going to just to keep like opponents scattered?
No, that's our style of play. It's what we've been preaching all season. I think it's what we got away from at Farmingdale, which gave us some trouble. So that's what we did. We looked to do tonight, and we did a very good job of it, I thought. So.
Tell me about how proud you are of the bench once they got in the game and started continuing to pressure and the energy that the starters had.
Extremely proud of them. We've talked about it constantly. Whenever you go in the game, it's an all-out effort, no matter what time you go in the game or who you're coming in for, how many minutes you have received or didn't receive. So I think we do a great job staying in it mentally. I know it's tough asking people to come off the bench and produce, but I think we've done a great job of it. I think we had 29 bench points.
Let's see. Yep, 29 bench points to 5.
Yeah.
You also had 42 points in the paint.
So we've been doing a lot of work with our post players. They've stepped up to the challenge. We've been asking them to score in the paint. 42 points. I was a little bit shocked, but I can't say how proud I am of them. I think it's really going to help us moving into the conference play. So.
Go ahead.
Also, looking at the stats, 22 fast break points compared to Baruch only having 6. You guys did a good job of getting into the passing lanes and really taking advantage of those 2-for-1 opportunities when they were available to you.
Yeah, we did a good job pushing it and then cutting off of the initial push. Obviously, with Alina going down, it made it a little bit tougher. But I mean, like Audrey and Sandy stepped up to the plate; they were ready for it. So very proud of them. I can't say enough. So.
All right, so you're preparing for your second of the new year, third of the year, going to Lehman, a tough team, always scrappy. What is your outlook for them, and what is the prognosis for Alina going into that game?
We're not sure. She still has to get evaluated. We'll see. We're hoping she's ready to go. I'm not sure if she'll be ready to go by Friday, unfortunately, but we'll see. I don't think it was too major, so she should be back soon. Lehman's a tough opponent. They have two great players over there, a great coach, great program. So, we got to continue to do what we do and make sure the focus is on us getting better each day.
All right, thank you, Coach, for taking the time out.
Thank you.
Congratulations, thank you.
That was head coach Megan Campbell. Brooklyn College wins the game. It is 85-54. It is Pat Brown, Sean McKissick. We had the call. Now stay tuned for the second half of the doubleheader. Brooklyn College men Bulldogs against the Baruch College men Bearcats. Myself, Pat Brown, and my partner, Jonathan Pariente, will have the call. And we're going to close out this broadcast. We want to say thank you. Stay tuned. In about 15 minutes, we're going to start the second half of the doubleheader. You're listening to 2025 Brooklyn College Bulldog Basketball live on YouTube.com, your home for everything Brooklyn.
And we are live at the West Quad Gymnasium for game number 2 of our doubleheader in CUNYAC play. Jonathan Pariente alongside my broadcast partner, Pat Brown. And it's going to be the men's Bulldogs taking on the men's Baruch College Bearcats here at the West Quad. For the men, this is their second game in CUNYAC play, first of many to come. Now, Pat, the men were victorious in their last game against William Patterson to start off 2025. It was a 92-61 blowout win over a vaunted school in the NJAC that's given the Bulldogs a lot of trouble in the past.
Yeah, a lot
in
of
the Pioneers. The Bulldogs, well, let's get to the point right here. The Bulldogs went 10 of 26 from three-point range. They held Patterson to just 2 of 17 from downtown. Bulldogs, as a team, went 36 of 67, so 53, just under 54% from the field.
Yep.
You had 24 points from Malik Dale. You had 12 from Joe Charles. You had 10 from Thraisbull. He had a double-double, by the way, as well. And then 12 from Jaden Casanova, who came off the bench. The Bulldogs were down 4 starters in that.
Yeah,
were down 4 of their guys.
I was just getting ready to say, there were 4 players that did not play, and they put up the most points they've scored all season.
That's crazy.
In that game.
Yeah. So the Bulldogs are going to get back Stephon McGill today. He will come off the bench. They are still down Brendan Armour. He is out with an ankle injury. Should be back within about 2 weeks.
And Alden Kukai,
Kukai is out along with Edmund Rucci,
right
as is Edmund Rucci. So the Bulldogs still are playing a bit shorthanded, but the camaraderie they showed and the defense they played to start the game against Patterson was huge, and that made such a huge difference. If the Bulldogs are able to play like this as a cohesive unit, I have no doubt they could be a team that could make a lot of noise and really could be a threat in CUNYAC play.
Well, you think about it, right? They're coming in at 4-7, but in all of those games, they have been competitive.
Yes.
They haven't been blown. They haven't had their doors blown off. They're in every game. There's some stretches where you can say, okay, we can improve here, we can improve there. They brought their turnovers down. They're shooting better from the free throw line. And like you said, the cohesiveness, they've had a lot of time over the break to work on that cohesiveness in practice. They've had spirited practices, and now they want to produce it on the court, on their home court, especially against a vaunted team like Baruch.
Well, for the Baruch Bearcats, they are 4-8 to start the year. Now, mind you, all their games up to this point have been non-CUNYAC play. Right. So, understandably, yeah, you're gonna, if you can go about 500 or so, or have get a few wins here and there, that's okay.
Right.
Baruch will still score about 76 points a game, so really when you look at a lot of their losses, they've been close games. Maybe a couple points there, maybe a little swing there. That could have maybe been 2-3 wins instead of 4 and 8. But you know what? Baruch is here, 76 points per game they average. Gerard Nicholson has been leading the way, along with Brandon Goldberg, who are averaging just under 17, 18 a game.
Yep.
So now we're going to turn the camera over, and we're going to get ready for the start of this game. It's the men's Bulldogs against the Baruch Bearcats. And let's go right into the starting lineup, and we'll begin with the visiting Bearcats. Gerard Nicholson, the 5'11 senior, top scorer on this team, went to St. Joseph's by the Sea High School from Staten Island, New York. He'll wear number 1. Cole Bailey, the 6'5 sophomore out of Pacifica Christian High School from Los Angeles, California. He'll wear number 2 and play the 2. Dylan Minnick, the 6'3 senior guard out of Lab Museum High School from New York, New York. He'll wear number 12. Brandon Goldberg, the 6'7 grad out of Wantock High School from Wantock, Long Island, New York. He'll wear number 22 and play the 4. And Jack Gordon, the 6'6 sophomore from Curtis High School from Staten Island, New York. He'll wear number 24. Baruch is coached by John Alisi. Assistant coaches are his brother, Robert Alisi, Darryl Crawford, Saeed Osorio, Jamel Fair. Team managers, Nada Bain and Jessica Hill. For the Brooklyn College Bulldogs, it's going to be number 1, Joe Charles, the 6-foot freshman out of Campus Magnet High School from Queens Village, New York. He'll wear number 1 and play the 1. Malik Dale, the 5'11 senior guard out of Unity Prep High School from Brooklyn, New York. He'll wear number 3. David McFadden, the 6'3 senior guard out of Mountain Lakes High School from Mountain Lakes, New Jersey. He'll wear number 11. Serge Thraisbold, the 6'2 senior guard out of Valley Stream North High School from Valley Stream, Long Island. He'll wear number 20. And Gabriel Barker, the 6'5 forward and center from Leon M. Goldstein High School. He'll wear number 22 and play the 5. Bulldogs are coached by Jeffrey Jean-Baptiste in his 6th season, along with Albert Barbosa, Jose Rivera, and Joshua Wisworth. Officials for this game, Dave Fernandez, Londell Harfield, and rounding up the 3 is Frank Schettino. And yes, that is the former Frank Schettino that played for College of Staten Island back when they were a D3 school at the time. And he was part of many of CUNYAC championships as a member of the CSI Dolphins. So to see him moving up now to being a referee, that's incredible. Was by far a tremendous scorer on that CSI Dolphins team back in the days. So definitely really cool to see him here as a ref, and he'll be refereeing this game today.
And it's nice to know that he knows what CUNYAC is all about. He knows the style of play. He knows how it goes. So hopefully we'll get a nicely refed official game today.
Yeah, we'll definitely. We should definitely have a good match, and I think the Bulldogs need to. If the Bulldogs can do the same defensive start that they did against Patterson, that could really set the pace for the very beginning of this game. So right now, the officials are getting themselves ready. So let's get ready for this one. The Bulldogs are going to be wearing their white uniforms with maroon trim. Baruch Bearcats are in their navy blue uniforms with teal trim and white. One thing this Baruch team already has, as far as 3 of their 5 players, these aren't small guys. These are 6'6" and above. So the Bulldogs are going to have to really win the rebounding battle against this team of big men. And the tip-off is won and taken by Baruch, and it's taken there by Goldberg, and he'll hand it off to Gerard Nicholson. And Nicholson will swing it out to the right wing for Minnick, and now driving it inside. Right low post shot up, no good, but Goldberg right there, couldn't finish. Barker fighting for it, but Minnick won it back. Here's a long 3 for Nicholson, off the rim, no good. And finally, Gabriel Barker comes down with the rebound, and Brooklyn will take possession. And David McFadden also was in there, the 6'3 senior from Mountain Lakes High School. If I left him out, my apologies. McFadden swings it out to Dale, swings it out to the far left for Joe Charles, fires for 3, off the rim, a little too strong. Barker could not win it back. Minnick takes it away. And now Minnick crossing half court. Now to the right wing for Gordon.
Oh, wide open 3.
Nicholson for 3. Shot is a little too strong. Rebounded by Thraisbold. And McFadden will bring it up the court.
That's good for Brooklyn that he missed that wide open 3 because he was open for a long time.
Don't want to be giving up too many of those open looks. Thraisbold's going to take a 3. Shot is off the rim. And it's taken back by Minnick.
I think that was an ill-advised shot there by Thraisbold. I know he was open, but that's not really his game.
Yeah, you don't see Thraisbold taking 3s very often, if ever.
Travel.
Get a whistle. Travel is called. Yep. Quick movement there by Jack Gordon, and it's turned over, and it'll be Brooklyn ball with 18:40 to go here in the first.
So right now, both teams are 0 for 2 from the field. Nobody's got their offensive gears going so far.
Not yet, but definitely whoever scores the first basket, I think Pat could build the momentum early, and we'll see if that carries over. But the first basket needs to be scored by somebody.
Yep.
Swings it out to Barker now. Swings it to the left for Malik Dale. Dale drives inside, watched by Cole Bailey. Drives in with a shot. It's too strong. Rebounded by Gordon. And so far, Bulldogs, both sides have gone ice cold. Neither side's been able to buy a bucket so far in the early going. But now Nicholson, watched by McFadden, and swings it to the left for Minnick. Minnick back to Nicholson. Nicholson swings it in, turns. Nicholson, good down low, passing, scoring nice. It was Jack Gordon on a beautiful break-in shot, on a beautiful pick and roll, and the Baruch Bearcats go up 2-0.
And there's the first basket, a nice, easy layup.
Now can the Bulldogs counterattack? Here is Joe Charles. Joe kicks it out to McFadden. Now back to Joe Charles. Swings it into Thraisbull. 10 seconds to shoot for Brooklyn. Watched by Goldberg. Excuse me, that was watched by Gordon. Shot is no good. A travel called against Thraisbull. So a turnover for Brooklyn. 17:38 to go here in the first. It's 2-0 Bearcats.
What Baruch did on that defense possession was push.
Oh, good fall down, and McFadden fell on top. Jump ball. Possession will go to Brooklyn. So good aggressive effort by David McFadden to draw the jump ball.
So like I was saying on that possession, what Baruch did was push Thraisbull out of his comfort zone, and that's what wound up him traveling, trying to get to the paint.
Yep, 17:34 now. Bulldogs swinging it. Here comes Joe Charles. Charles didn't take a very good shot, but Barker was able to get it back. Lays it up and in. Beautiful right-handed hook by Gabriel Barker, and it's 2-all.
Good job by Gabriel on the offensive rebound and going right back up, putting the ball in the basket.
McFadden playing good hounding D on Nicholson, and now Nicholson sets up the play. Nicholson will swing it out. Here's a long three by Gordon. Off the rim, no good. Rebound McFadden, and the Bulldogs come the other way. And now McFadden swings it out to Thraisbull. Now to the right wing for Malik Dale. Dale, watched by Cole Bailey. Swings it out to the left. McFadden, now to Thraisbull left wing. Thraisbull out to McFadden. McFadden fires for three, and a score! David McFadden from downtown, and it's 5-2 Brooklyn.
That was smooth.
Always love it when you have good crisp ball movement. It leads to the open shot. So the Bulldogs now establishing momentum. They have a 3-point lead. And now it's Nicholson with Dale watching him. Now Nicholson top of the key, and he swings around. He's going to fire for three. Bang! Gerard Nicholson from downtown. And just like only a 2-point shot by Nicholson, so it's 5-4 Brooklyn. Just inside the 3-point line on that shot. And now here comes Malik Dale. Dale watched by Cole Bailey. Now to the left wing for Thraisbull. Swings it down to Barker, far left wing. Now here's Malik Dale driving in. He tries to get inside on Bailey. He swings it back out to Joe Charles. 10 seconds to shoot for Brooklyn. Charles moves inside left wing. Charles fires a long three. In and out, no good. Thraisbull fighting for the rebound, but a foul is called. They're going to call it on Thraisbull for a loose ball foul. That was a close one there. Thraisbull was going for the ball.
Yeah, you can't put your hand on the shoulder. That's what happened. He put his hand on the shoulder of the defender, and that's how he got the rebound.
Trying to gain leverage.
Yeah.
15:53 to go. 5-4 Brooklyn, first half. Here's Cole Bailey, top of the key for Minnick. Minnick swings it to the left for Goldberg. Goldberg drives it in, swings it back out to Minnick. Minnick moving in, fires a short baby hook jumper. It's no good. Rebounded Malik Dale, swings it to Charles. And now Charles half court.
That was good interior defense by Barker, not going for the pump fake spin and keeping his hands extended.
Dale, McFadden for three. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Bailey. Crossing half court, Bailey swings it to Nicholson. Top of the key, now it goes for Dylan Minnick.
I like the way that Brooklyn is switching and staying in front of the defenders. See how Thraisbull just cut off the
They're glued to their man. They are not getting off. But driving in was Bailey, but couldn't finish, and it's taken by McFadden. He crosses half court. Nicholson on. Joe Charles made a move around. Drives, lays it up. Shot too strong. Rebounded by Goldberg. Had a good look there to Joe Charles, but rushed it a little bit. He beat his man, Minnick, but he couldn't finish inside the post. Nicholson drives. Shot is no good. But a foul is called, and two free throws are coming up for Gerard Nicholson will check the foul on Brooklyn. It's going to be on
Malik
Dale.
His first, team second. And going to the line to shoot two is Mr. Nicholson.
Second team foul against Brooklyn. We're going to have a sub coming in for Baruch momentarily.
And timeout's called. Now, last year, there were two Nicholsons on Baruch. It was Derek Nicholson and Gerald Nicholson.
Yep.
I don't know if they were brothers.
I think they were. If they both went to St. Joseph's by the Sea in Staten Island, then, yeah, they're brothers.
All right.
But now Gerard Nicholson is in his senior year as his brother graduated. And you know what? His brother's picked up right where his brother left off. So right now, Gerard, as we said, averaging 18.3 points per game. And then Brandon Goldberg with 16.8. And then you have Minnick averaging 11. So this is a very well-built Baruch team. And, well, we've known this over the years with the men's Bearcats. They're always a good, fundamentally sound team. They're always going to build a good depth team with size, good depth of small forwards. But they make it work, and they score consistently in CUNYAC over these years.
And they, like the women Bulldogs, are three-time CUNYAC champions.
That's right. So if anybody can knock Baruch off the mountain, will be a big task and a tall order.
Yeah, be a notch in their belt, most definitely.
2 free throws now coming up for Gerard Nicholson. And the substitution, by the way, for Baruch, free throw is good. Nicholas Lamb has checked in for Baruch, the 5'11 freshman out of Tottenville High School from Staten Island.
Excuse me.
Second free throw is good. Baruch takes a 6-5 lead, 14:49 to go. Here comes McFadden. He crosses half court, takes his time, swings it out to the left for Thraisbolt, and now to McFadden once again. Bulldogs have to keep moving. You don't want to be standing stationary. Dale drives it in. Kicks it out to Charles. He thought he was going to go to the basket, but didn't. McFadden. McFadden on the drive and scores! Nice. McFadden went coast to coast and puts it in with the right hand, and the Bulldogs take a 7-6 lead.
He found that crack in the lane and said, I got it easy.
Bulldogs up 7-6, 14-10 to go. Nicholson drives. Nicholson tried to beat 4 defenders, now gets it out to Minnick. Minnick backs up, watched by Thraisbolt. Minnick drives, throws up a shot, it's no good, rebounded by Malik Dale. Bulldogs come away. And now Thraisbolt swings it out to McFadden. Far left for Joe Charles.
I like the ball movement there by Brooklyn, running the weave, getting somebody open.
Malik Dale for 3. It's good from downtown. And Pat, this is exactly what we saw in the Patterson game. The Bulldogs with really incredible movement of the ball. That's something we really didn't see a lot of in the first half, but we're seeing a lot more of it now.
Yep, Malik Dale, player of the week by CUNY, and Joe Charles in the starting lineup. He was the rookie of the week.
Lamb fires for 3. That shot no good. Charles tried to save it. He had a hand on it, but could not corral the rebound.
Good hustle.
Stays with Baruch.
Good hustle. He tried to get it.
And we're going to get a couple subs. Luke Ahmed comes in for Brooklyn. He'll replace Joe Charles. And now coming in for Baruch, that is number 31, number 30, Trayvon Coppin. He'll replace Jack Gordon. Coppin went to Erasmus High School, Brooklyn, New York. Dutchman. Well, Erasmus has always produced incredible athletes. And we get a whistle. Foul is called. That is the third team foul on Brooklyn. We'll check the foul.
I didn't like that foul.
That's call. On Thraisbolt. That's his second.
I didn't like that one. I think Thraisbolt gave him the lane, didn't push him, and he lost the ball on his own.
And now Jaden Casanova is going to come in. He'll replace Thraisbolt. So now the Bulldogs will bring their own man from Staten Island into this one in Casanova. Here's a long 3. It's an air ball, but rebounded by Minnick. Nicholson thought about a 3, didn't take it. He drives in instead. Throws up a shot. It's no good, and they're going to call a foul on Brooklyn. So that is their 4th foul, and that's going to be on Malik Dale.
That's his second. So him and Thraisbolt both have 2 fouls.
So 2 fouls on Dale, 2 fouls on Thraisbolt.
And only 7 minutes in, or less than 7 minutes into the first half.
Baruch has yet to commit a foul. And now Joe Charles, free throw is no good. So Joe Charles, who had a quick rest, is going to have to come right back in to replace Malik Dale.
And Malik Dale is not happy about that.
Well, Baruch is a team that really tests your team ability. That's one of the big things Baruch has. They play with cohesion, and they will test your cohesion throughout. Free throw number 2 was good, and it's 10-7, Brooklyn leading. 13 minutes to go. Swinging it out to Barker. Now to Ahmed. Ahmed, far left wing. Ahmed gets it down to Casanova. Casanova looks for his move. Swings it up and threw it away to Nicholson.
Pass.
And Nicholson will bring it up the other way now to the left wing. Nicholson out to Goldberg. Goldberg drives, throws it inside, and Coppin puts it in with the left post. Trayvon Coppin cuts it to a 10-9 game. Brooklyn leading by 1.
Nice assist there by Nicholson.
And now Casanova to McFadden. Now Charles. Casanova going to take a short hook jumper. No good, but a foul is called. That will be on Baruch. That is their first team foul.
That's
at
wrong.
12:18 to go.
Brandon Goldberg, his first, team's first. And shots coming from the free throw line by Mr. Casanova.
Casanova played a very big role off the bench in the Patterson win the other night. And we saw Casanova really dial it up with the slam and jams. Shot is no good. First free throw from Casanova. He'll take a second shot.
Yeah, him and Barlow, they will put it down emphatically if they get the opportunity.
Barlow, of course, you have to check in, but we'll probably see him as we go. Second free throw from Casanova is good. Bulldogs go up 11-9. So the Bulldogs 1 out of 2 at the line. And now bringing it up is a Nicholson. Nicholson tries to get around McFadden.
McFadden said, I don't think so.
Well, McFadden's done a very good job staying with Nicholson early on. And now Minnick, top of the key for Lamb. And now swinging it down to Goldberg. You can't put it home, but right there to put it back, couldn't finish. Goldberg gets it back again, and he finishes and lays it up. And it's Goldberg. Not even bringing up the wrestler, but 11 all, and it's tied up. Oh, and a turnover, and Nicholson took it away. Nicholson drives, got around McFadden. No foul. Bulldogs get the loose ball, but turned over, and it's taken by McFadden.
It's a little bully ball right there.
Well, Baruch is going to test the Bulldogs on that. Swings it out, tried to get it to Ahmed, but he threw it away. But there definitely looked like there were a couple moments where thought a foul should have been called. It wasn't. 11:27 to go. Back in comes number 24, Jack Gordon. He'll replace Goldberg. So now Baruch is going, for the most part, with their bench here now. Still a couple of their starters in. And now it's Minnick. Takes his time. Minnick watched by Casanova. 11:20 to go here in the first. 11 all. Right wing, Minnick. Top of the key, Nicholson.
That was a curl screen there by Nicholson, provided by Coppin.
Now Coppin swings it a Minnick. Swings it far left wing out for Gordon. Top of the key for Lamb. 6 seconds to shoot. Lamb drives in. Shot is up, and it's good off the backboard and in from Lamb. And the Bearcats regain the lead. They're up 13-11.
That was good defense, and a good offense sometimes beats good defense.
Right now, the Bulldogs are playing a little shorthanded right now. You have both Thrasbull and Malik Dale with 2 fouls, so that's taking them out of the game. Here's a long three for Ahmed. Shot is no good, and the rebound is taken by Jack Gordon. 10:33 to go. Bulldogs down 2. Jack Gordon kicks it out to Nicholson. Watched by McFadden. Nicholson for 3. Shot is a little too strong.
Over the backboard.
Tried to rebound it, but it was off the shot clock. Out of bounds. And now the Bulldogs will make another sub.
And here comes Mekhi Barlow.
And he'll replace Barker. So now the Bulldogs will bring in the 6'7" Barlow. And no doubt. So now actually when you look at Baruch, they're going with a smaller team. They're going with a lot less size here. So the Bulldogs looking to exploit that. Well, McFadden to Ahmed.
And right away you see Baruch in the 2-3 zone.
And the Bulldogs have to try to break that defensive rotation. Here's a long three and a score from David McFadden.
And that's how you break it. You knock down shots from deep.
14-13 Brooklyn leading. We're halfway through the first quarter, so definitely they're early on going, Pat. Points are at a premium here.
Yeah, but both teams are doing a good job of rotating the ball, moving it, getting defenses out of position, getting good shots, double team.
Another good almost steal there by Casanova. And again, Lamb had to draw it up, and Minnick will take it back. And now Minnick will swing it out to Gordon. Right wing it goes for Lamb. Lamb's going to fire for 3. Off the rim, no good. And the rebound is taken by Joe Charles. He swings it over to Ahmed. And now Ahmed will slow things down. He'll swing it. Now he has Casanova move down. And now it's Charles back to Ahmed. Swinging into Casanova. Down low and trying to put it on Barlow. Could not quite put it home. And Coppin took it away.
Thought he got a little bodied there, but it was good defense. He had his hand straight up in the air, and usually officials won't call that if you're straight up.
Here's Minnick. Oh, Minnick with a beautiful move. Gordon for three. Off the rim, no good. Barlow the rebound and hands it off to Casanova. Casanova slows it down and will back it up. And we've seen Casanova do that a lot more lately. Just the play is not there. We've seen a lot of the Bulldogs doing this now. The play's not there, back it up and refocus.
Yep.
Swings it in. Down low to Casanova. Oh, how did Casanova do that? Behind the back with the left hand. Casanova can just do a little bit of everything.
That was an ambidextrous layup there from behind. Double jointed maybe.
16-13 Bulldogs up 3. 8.5 to go. Nicholson drives. Stripped. Almost stolen. Top of the key. Lamb drives in. Now he loses it. Charles picks it up.
Oh, did you see the push from behind?
Coppin almost hit him. Casanova. Oh! Casanova. You knew that play was coming. You knew they wanted to go for that dunk. Oh, and Casanova, the play was there. Just missed on that home run pass.
Oh,
that would have torn the roof off this place.
Yes, it would have. But you love the hustle. You love Joe Charles getting there, being aggressive, pushing the envelope.
And now, slowing it down, this is Peter Duvray. He's in the game now, replacing Dubrees. All right, Peter Dubrees coming in now out of Benjamin Cardozo High School from Queens. Here's Coppin. Coppin swings it out to the left wing. It's taken there by Gordon. Gordon drives. Coppin puts it home, getting around the defense of Casanova.
Yeah.
And Coppin was able to bury it, and it's 16-15 Brooklyn. Ahmed swings it out to Casanova. Casanova, left wing for Joe Charles. Charles back out to Ahmed. Now to the right wing for McFadden. Swings it out to Ahmed. 15 seconds now to Joe Charles. Swings it out Ahmed. Tried to get it to Casanova, but it was intercepted. And here comes Lamb. Lamb drives. Inside. Shot is up. No good. Rebound. McFadden. Oh, he lost it. And very smartly, McFadden did not touch that ball as Coppin was last to touch it. Out of bounds, Brooklyn ball.
Cole Bailey checks back in for Brooklyn, and a timeout's called by Baruch.
Called time, yep.
7:21 left to go in the opening half. And Brooklyn holding a 1-point lead.
7:21. I'll tell you, Pat, this the action's been quick. It's been nonstop. And both teams really giving it their all here. This has been a defensive battle since the opening tip.
And both teams offensively moving the ball around. You see them swinging it, trying to be quick. Brooklyn College got a little careless there in the last two possessions, trying to get it into the paint. But that's how you beat a 2-3. You got to move the ball around, get it into the foul line, let them collapse, kick it back out, and you knock down threes or you knock down long twos and make them extend that defense out, and then you can get the ball into the post.
Well, what you definitely like is the Bulldogs are taking the shots when they're there. They're not rushing shots. They're not throwing it into tight coverage. They're not throwing it into tight traffic, and the Bulldogs are able to go right to the paint and get these shots to fall. And that's what you have to do, and that's always with cohesion and building team chemistry, which over the past, really going back to the Patterson game, the Bulldogs have really done a good job of it. Now, the other key is playing a consistent two halves.
Yes.
That's what the Bulldogs also have got to continue to keep doing, as they did the other night.
Indeed.
But right now, the Bulldogs off to a good start here. Now, it's a matter of can they pull ahead. And right now, give the Bulldogs credit. They've done well despite 2 fouls on Thraisville and on Malik Dale. So the Bulldogs bench has really stepped up so far in the first 13 minutes of this game.
Yes, indeed.
McFadden will take it now to Joe Charles. Charles tries to get around Dubrees. Whoa, tightly got into McFadden. He got a little caught in between. Charles is going to fire for three. Shot too strong. Barlow on the rebound. Barlow puts it in. Great finish by the 6'7" Barlow.
That's what you want from a 6'7" big man in the paint.
Well, you see the Bulldogs' tenacity. When one player is doing it, the others feed off of it contagiously.
And you know
Barlow's doing it too now.
You know what I liked about Barlow? He never brought the ball down. He had it, kept his arm extended, went right back up. That's how he got the foul call.
So Baruch gets their second team foul. We'll check the foul later on. Free throw from Barlow is good. Bulldogs go up 19-15, up by 4. And now, back on defense they go. Here comes number 2, that is Bailey. And now he swings it back out to Gerard Nicholson. And now to the top of the key it goes to Gordon. Gordon watched by Ahmed. Swings it out to Coppin. Coppin swings it back over to the left for Bailey. Bailey, top of the key now for The foul travel is called
travel
against Jack Gordon, and that's a turnover by the Bearcats with 6:49 to go. Into the game, back in comes Brandon Goldberg. He'll replace Toppin.
I believe the reason why he traveled, he had his eyes up looking for the pass, and as he was looking, he shuffled his feet. That's why he got the travel call.
Well, Bulldogs, good job on defense to force that turnover, and now can the Bulldogs build on that? Here is Luke Ahmed swinging it out to the far left for Joe Charles. Charles out up top to Ahmed. He's going to fire a long three. Off the rim, a little too strong. Trying to fight for it there was Barlow, but it's corralled by Baruch. And now bringing it up the court is Dubris. Top for Nicholson. And now driving it inside, Gordon. Driving it in again is Bailey. Now to Nicholson again. Nicholson's going to fire for three, and a score from the top of the key. Gerard Nicholson, and the Bulldog lead down to 1. It's 19-18 with 6:12 to go in the first half.
Great ball movement there by Baruch, getting it open to Gerard Nicholson, and he knocked down.
Oh, Charles, I thought Charles was hit from behind, but no call. And it's a turnover. And now the Bulldogs are going to bring back Barker. He'll replace Barlow. And into the game, it's Stefan McGill coming back in for the first time. So McGill back from an injury, and he's going to be he's big to have off the bench in this situation,
yes,
no doubt.
Indeed. Who brings a lot of energy and force.
Top of the key. This is being taken by Gordon now. Goldberg is going to fire a long three, a little too strong, and it's rebounded by Casanova.
Yeah, that's not his shot either.
Not too many big men can take a shot like that. Some are very good at it, though, no doubt. Here is McGill. McGill swings it out to Casanova. Casanova looks for some space. He's going to take a short baby hook and scores!
Nice.
Jaden Casanova inside the arc. Bulldogs up 3, 21-18.
He saw the defense lagging back. He said, oh, you going to give me the free throw line? Okay, I will knock this down right in your face.
He can take that perimeter shot. Casanova's more of a guy that does attack the rim and will go for the dunks, but he can attack from inside the paint if he has to.
Yeah, he's not afraid to put the ball on the ground.
And now here's Goldberg, swinging it out to Bailey. Bailey drives, short jumper, shot is too strong. It fell right in front and taken by Joe Charles. Charles slows things down. Charles swings it out to Casanova.
Under 5 minutes to go.
Bulldogs leading 21-18. McFadden swings it out to Joe Charles. Charles watched by Dubris. Charles to Casanova. 6 seconds to shoot for Brooklyn. Casanova, a little too much dribbling. He was able to get a shot off. Too strong. McGill tried to fight for the rebound, but it was corralled by Dubris. And he swings it down low to Cole Bailey. Here's a long three for Nicholson. Off the rim, too strong. Taken back and rebounded by Cole Bailey. And now back out. Here's a long three. And it's off the rim, no good. But came flying in was Cole Bailey and keeps it alive again. Another offensive board for Baruch. Nicholson.
Can't give him 2 and 3 opportunities now.
No. Swinging it out. Here is Jack Gordon. Now swinging it out to Goldberg. Goldberg fires up a shot. Too strong. Goldberg gets it back. He can't put it home. Deflected out of bounds. Last touch by Brooklyn. It's Baruch ball.
Blocked from behind by Joe Charles because he knew he was going to try and go back up. But the difference is he brought the ball down, allowing Joe Charles to block it from behind.
Minnick is going to come into the game now, replacing Cole Bailey.
Full timeout called by Brooklyn. 4:02 left to go. They're up by 3, 21-18. Very low scoring first half there, John.
But you know what? The Bulldogs are winning that battle, though, in the low scoring affair. And you know what? They're doing it with stifling defense, and they're forcing Baruch to take bad shots. And you know what? You have to play gritty against Baruch, because you've seen it already. The fouls are going to be definitely at a premium tonight by the looks of it, and right now the Bulldogs are going to have to roll with some of these punches that they've taken early on, but they're weathering the storm in the early going.
Yep, so far so good, and you just want to keep that momentum going. Try not to get into more foul trouble. They got 4 team fouls right now. They haven't had a foul in the last 4 or 5 minutes, which is great, and try and get Baruch in some foul trouble. But I want to turn your attention to the ladies that are behind the scoring table. That is the Brooklyn College Cheerleaders. Next Thursday, they'll be traveling to Orlando, Florida, to Disney World to compete in the UCA National Tournament that they placed second place in 2024.
It's always just a great job what Coach Ancona does to get the cheerleading team ready. And, people don't realize, the cheerleaders are very underrated for the work that they do. They support their team, and a lot of work goes into being a cheerleader. It's not just all about waving the pom-poms. You have to be able to know how to do routines, techniques, and that's what the Bulldogs are going to do at their competition in Orlando. It's going to be a 3-stage event. You can dive into a little bit more of that later.
Yep.
But back to the game we go. Nicholson's going to fire a long three and scores. A falling away three by Gerard Nicholson, and we are tied up again at 21.
He came off a curl screen into the corner, and he was shaded off, and he knocked it down.
Now McGill, left wing for Joe Charles. We get a whistle. Foul is called.
Offensive foul
against
on
Joe
Casanova.
Charles. Oh, Casanova. Okay.
Yeah, Casanova.
That's the Bulldogs' 5th foul. 3:45 remaining here in the first half.
That's his first.
And now coming into the game is going to be number 13. That is
Adulaye Guy.
All right.
6'3" sophomore from Washington Irving campus in the Bronx.
So he'll replace Casanova. And swinging it out and taking the ball up the half-court line. This is Jack Gordon. And now swinging out to Minnick. Nicholson. 3:36 to go, all tied at 21. Here's Jack Gordon now, watched by Joe Charles. Here's Goldberg driving. Goldberg.
Blocked
on the shot and rebounded by Stephon McGill. Great job with the right hand. McGill. He threw it off of Guy's hands, and he could not hold on to it. And that's another turnover by the Bulldogs.
Slow down. You didn't have the numbers. Take your time, make a nice pass, set your offense.
We haven't seen too many of that lately.
No.
But now the Bulldogs have to make another play on defense. 3:20 to go here in the first. It's all tied up at 21. Here is Minnick swinging it out to Brees. Here comes Gordon on McGill. McGill
he slipped
a little bit, and putting it home and finishing on that was by Jack Gordon.
The reason why is because McGill slipped, allowing him to get open for that layup. That's not a breakdown in defense. That was just unfortunate that McGill, trying to chase him, slipped and fell.
23-21. McFadden thought about a three, backed off, and now here's Joe Charles. 16 to shoot for Brooklyn. Charles trying to make a move inside. Charles gets it inside to Guy. He fires a jump shot. Could not get the friendly roll. It's rebounded by Goldberg. And with 2:36 to go, Baruch now up 2, looking to build. Here comes Minnick. Minnick to Goldberg. Fires up a shot. He gets the friendly roll and in with the right hand. And the Bearcats now go up 4. And the Bulldogs have to be very careful here. Baruch now starting to get on a little run here. Guy off to Joe Charles. Charles to the right wing for McFadden. McFadden tries to make a move inside. McFadden tried to get it to Barker. And saved by Baruch and turned it over. And now Baruch stifling D, beginning to impose will. Here comes Nicholson, lays it up and in. And he went coast to coast.
Out.
Brooklyn's going to call time. And Baruch now quickly, just like that, goes up by 6 with under 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, they have ratcheted up the offense and the pressure on defense. And Brooklyn, again, not taking care of the basketball offensively. Passes not crisp. Baruch in the passing lane, deflecting, getting the bounce, and then running and getting easy baskets going the other way. Right now, they're down. Brooklyn's down 6, minute 57. You get the ball, you have to score in this possession.
Oh, have to. This is a must score if you're Brooklyn.
Right, and keep it under 10 going into half, or try and tie it up in these last 2 minutes.
Of course, 4 of the 5 Bulldogs fouls in the early going were 2 fouls each by Thraisbull and Malik Dale. And right now, you're kind of beginning to see the offense being a little stagnant without them out there. It's a big difference.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't bring them back with like 3 or 4 minutes left to go in the half.
Well, you also don't want to risk them picking up a third foul before the half, so maybe
he's saving them for the second
Saving them
half.
for the second, I think, makes sense. You don't want to have, but the Bulldogs are going to have to keep this close or try to get the lead back here with under 2 minutes to play.
All right.
Here's McFadden now. McFadden will swing it out to the left wing for Stephon McGill. McGill gets it back out to Guy. Guy back out to McFadden. Here is McGill looking, gets it into Guy. Almost lost the handle. Saved by McGill. 10 seconds to shoot. Bulldogs have to make a move inside. McGill driving. Gets it into Barker. Tried to finish, couldn't. Barker got it back.
Wow,
and still
no
couldn't.
foul.
No foul was called.
Oh, man.
Minute 23 to go. And now it's Minnick swinging it in. Here's a long 3. Off the rim, no good. And a Bulldogs on a fast break. Here comes McGill.
No,
McGill
Charles
trying to go inside. Shot too strong. He tried to go all by himself.
Again, too fast.
And now it's turned over and back to Nicholson. Goldberg blocked on the shot out of bounds.
By McFadden.
Minute 4 to go. Casanova is going to come back in for Brooklyn. So now the Bulldogs are trying to bring a little size back in here. And right now you're seeing it with Baruch. They're playing now with the size advantage. Brooklyn is going a little smaller here with 1:04 to go.
And Baruch is running now.
Ahmed's going to come back in, and he'll replace McGill. And now Coppin is going to come back in, and he will replace Goldberg. All right, well now that helps Brooklyn now as they took their big man out, Baruch.
I guess matching speed for speed, maybe? I don't know.
Could be. Nicholson thought about a three, but good defense by Casanova. Getting into Coppin. Coppin tried to get in with the right hand, couldn't finish. Barker gets the rebound.
Barker said, I don't think so.
And now McFadden will slow things down. 50 seconds to go here in the first half. Bulldogs down 27-21. Casanova to Luke Ahmed. Ahmed, top of the key for Charles. Left wing Ahmed. Ahmed gets it out to Casanova. 8 seconds to shoot for Brooklyn. Ahmed's going to fire a long three. Little short of the rim. It went off the rim, but it was just a short shot. And here's Minnick. And now giving it back out to Dubrees. Gordon moves inside. Gordon, short baby hook. Shot no good. But rebound was put on by Dubrees. And the Bearcats go up by 8. Bulldogs can hold for the final shot. But Baruch with a strong run to close out the first half as they lead Brooklyn now by 8. 5 seconds now for Brooklyn. McFadden is going to fire for three, and it's an air ball, and that'll do it. The shot almost went in. I didn't think that shot had a chance. Oof. But that's how the first half will end as the Bearcats take a 29-21 lead into the halftime locker room. So for Brooklyn, started off strong and played a solid first half for the most part, but at the end of it, a couple of unfortunate breakdowns on defense led to the Baruch Bearcats getting on a strong tear, and thus they have an 8-point lead as a result. So right now the Bulldogs are going to have to go back to the locker room and refocus for the second half, and I'm sure the first thing you're going to see is definitely start the half with Thraisbull and Malik Dale. You're going to need both of them now because the offense clearly went stagnant over the final, I'd say over about the final 5 minutes, 6, 7, about 7 minutes or so.
Yeah, and Baruch took advantage of Brooklyn missing some shots and getting some turnovers, and then they executed their running game, and that's why Baruch is up by 8. Again, Brooklyn College at times going a little too fast. They get the numbers, they have the position, but then they're just like a little extra pass here that didn't need to be made. Another opportunity where you get an easy basket, but you miss it. You get an offensive rebound, you can't put it back in. So it's just hit and miss here and there. But again, it's only an 8-point lead. They kept it under 10. Now when you come back out in the third quarter, in the second half, now you button down and say, hey, we know what we did in the first half. That was effective. We need to get back to that. Malik Dale and Thraisbull get back on the court. For the most part, the bench did a good job for that half.
All right, here we got our stats for the first half, and Brooklyn went 8 of 26 from the field, so 30%. And ironically enough, that's exactly what Baruch is shooting for the first half, 30.8%.
And Baruch is 2 for 14 from 3, and Brooklyn is 3 for 12 from 3.
So pretty much even there. Free throws, not too many, 3 of 4 for Baruch, 2 of 3 for Brooklyn. But Brooklyn is getting out-rebounded, and that's what's been the big difference, the offensive boards. 11 offensive rebounds for Baruch to 3 for Brooklyn.
And it's 10 turnovers to Brooklyn to 4, and out of those 10 turnovers, Baruch has 10 points.
Yeah,
and
I mean, those are the points you can't be giving up.
That's the lead
in the game. That's the difference in the game. So the Bulldogs are going to have to adjust. Bulldogs are going to have to come out a little stronger in the second half, and you believe that they will, and I think they certainly can.
Most definitely.
And it's very important the Bulldogs can keep this can build some momentum to start the second. That's really what helped, though, for most of the first quarter. They built momentum early, and the Bulldogs were able to continue to push the envelope. Yeah, there were a couple of moments. Maybe that basket here and there could have been a difference in the Bulldogs carrying that momentum a little further into the first half. But it is what it is now, and the Bulldogs are going to have to go into the second half and come out scoring in the second.
Gerald Nicholson leading all scorers with 13 points, followed by David McFadden for Brooklyn with 8. Casanova has 5. And Brandon Goldberg and Jack Gordon both have 4 points apiece, along with Trevor Coppin. And for Brooklyn, you have Malik Dale and Makai Barlow with 3 points apiece.
All right. So that being said, we will come back When we return for the second half, we will have Coach Albert Barbosa here to join us to talk about the second half. But for now, we'll take a little break. We'll be back in a few minutes, and we'll be back with the head coach. We'll be back with the assistant coach, Albert Barbosa, and the second half right after this.
We'll be back. All right, we are back here at halftime. Brooklyn down 29-21, and we have the assistant coach Albert Barbosa here with us at halftime. And Coach Barbosa, it got away from you them last 2-3 minutes of that first half. Explain to me what happened and what you guys are going to do to fix it. Oh, hold on, we got to turn your mic on.
Sorry.
There you go.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult when you have your two starters already, 2 fouls within the first 7 minutes of the game, both. So, you know, the Reds did what they did the best they could and supported the team, you know. So we're down 8 points, but we have time, you know, second half to make up, you know, for that deficit.
What do you feel like you guys did good in the first about 12, 13 minutes? You guys were really playing good defense on them, really keeping them out of the paint pretty good. Is that going to be a key for you going into the second half to play that stifling D?
Absolutely. I mean, both teams, I say the team that scored 40 first is going to probably be the team that wins the game. You know, it's 21-29. It's a tight defensive game, so both teams got to really try to execute, you know, get their opportunities and, you know, a couple of offensive putbacks, and once they get in the free throw line, just start making those shots.
I thought at times you guys accelerated when you needed to decelerate, and sometimes you should have decelerated when you should have accelerated. So what is it? Is it just mental? Is it the flow of the game? What is it that makes them a little bit disjointed?
It's a combination of both. You know, it's also with our players that's on the floor at that moment. You know, you got to see, because, you know, like I said, we had to get 2 subs in there, you know, very early, so it kind of like threw off the flow of our style of play. But we're just going to have to make up for that deficit. So it's a combination of both things. You know, it's just their style, our style. You know, it's going to be one of those grind them out games.
With some of the injuries that you've had this year, players like Luke Mohamed and Guy have had to come in and contribute with big minutes. So what has been your impression of them coming off the bench over the last number of games?
Yeah, and these are some of the guys that played last year. You know, so they already know the system. It's just getting out there, and when the bright lights are on, you just got to go out there and perform. And that's what it comes down to. It's just like in a boxing match. You know, once you pull that curtain, you got to be ready to just start throwing punches. So that's just part of the game. You know, they live and learn.
All right. Coach Barbosa, thank you so much for your time.
Appreciate
Best
it.
of luck for the second
And Happy
half.
New Year to you.
Thank you.
Sir.
Likewise.
All right.
All right. That was assistant coach Albert Barbosa, as the Bulldogs now are going to get set for the second half. And we're going to provide you the second half momentarily. We got about a few more minutes. We'll come back in about 2 minutes from now with the start of the second half. Stay with us. Perfect. Okay.
All right, we are about 1 minute away from the start of the second half between your Brooklyn College Bulldogs and the Baruch College Bearcats. They are up by 8, 29-21, and we are looking for Brooklyn to come out in these first 5 minutes of the second half and get themselves back, get the ship righted, and then come out and fight.
Should be a very good game and should be a very good second half if you're the Bulldogs. Really, it was just all a matter of Baruch got on that late run to close out the half. But the Bulldogs are still in this game. That's the most important thing. This is not a blowout. The Bulldogs are only down 8. And the more important thing now is now Malik Dale and Serge are going to be coming in for the second half. And now that could change momentum very quickly.
Yes, and being effective offensively, getting Malik and Thraisbull back involved in the offense. They've been on the bench since 7 minutes into the first half, so they've been cold for a long time. Hopefully in this warm-up they got some momentum going, get the blood flowing so they can get right on the court and do what they need to do, put the ball in the basket, and then get on the defensive end and not commit any fouls.
Well, the key now is they're very well rested. That's a big thing. So now Baruch is going to bring they're going to bring back their starting 5, which makes sense.
Yep. And I see Malik Dale and Thraisbull back on the court, and Baruch will get the ball first.
And Pat Brown will have the call to start the second half.
And away we go. Nicholson will bring the ball up, guarded by Charles. There is Gordon. Minnick. Brooklyn College trying to cut off the passing lanes. Gives an open 3. No good. Long rebound goes to Joe Charles. Joe Charles immediately comes up court and pulls it back. Gives it Malik Dale, who gives it to McFadden, who's running the offense. Want to get to Malik Dale off early. Thraisbull spins into the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebounded by Gordon, but that's what Thraisbull likes to do.
And that's the big difference. Yeah, the Bulldogs really were not attacking that post consistently without Serge in there. Now he's back in. Big difference.
Minnick controlling the ball, gets it over to Bailey. Now it is Goldberg. Nicholson, who's leading on scores with 13. 10 on the shot clock now. Over to Minnick. Brooklyn College doing a good job. Going to have to force a shot. Oh, they give up an open 3. No good. They were lucky. Rebounded by Bailey, and he got fouled by McFadden because McFadden did not execute position on the rebound. His first, team's first.
More importantly, that's going to be 2 more free throws at the line now for Baruch. And free throws have been at a premium in this game, so this is only going to be the 5th and 6th trip to the line for the Bearcats.
And it's Cole Bailey who's going to be taking these free throws. He front rims it, no good. I see Coach Barbosa talking to Joe Charles about his defensive positioning. And second free throw coming by Bailey. And he knocks down the second free throw.
Bulldogs haven't scored a basket in well over about 8 minutes.
Well, you include the
from the first, come back from the first half. And
so Malik Dale puts up the 3. No good. Offensive rebound by Barker. Barker goes baseline, pump fake, puts it up, and the basket's good with the reverse layup.
And that was some good defense he got around to get that basket. So Barker with a great job attacking the interior post.
I like Barker using his body right there.
That's what we saw a lot of in the Patterson games. But Barker has really turned himself into an elite offensive prowess inside the post.
And now Thraisbull, now it's Barker one-on-one with Gordon. Cut off. Good defense. Blocked by Barker and taken away by Dale.
That's what you love when he plays defense like that. Stayed with his man, did not back off on the play.
Charles running the offense now from the top of the key. McFadden open for 3 from the corner, no good. Offensive rebound back to Joe Charles. He has an open 3. He knocks it down. Joe Charles for 3. And now they're down by 4. Timeout, Bearcats.
Look at what a difference that already makes with Serge, with Barker, with Malik Dale, and how quickly the Bulldogs offense just turned it around in a blink.
And I think Thraisbull and Malik Dale fed off of the defense by Barker, and that offensive layup came back down the court. He blocked the offensive player from getting into his position. He tried to do the whirly-dirly, spinny-tinny, and Barker said, I don't think so. And then Malik Dale comes down. He shoots a shot. Barker gets the offensive rebound, gets it back to open Joe Charles. Bang! He knocks down the 3. We're down by 4.
And just like that, the Bulldogs have quickly reversed the momentum Baruch started the quarter with. And now it's a matter of coming all the way back in this. And I think the Bulldogs slowly but surely are beginning to impose their will here in the second half.
They got to do it on the defensive end.
Yeah, this is going to be big.
Yes.
If they can make a stop here, it could be huge right now.
Brooklyn on the press.
They were doing a lot of this also against Patterson. They were doing this press at certain specific moments.
Right now, Nicholson trying to run the weave. Good job. They're trying to get the ball to Nicholson, but they're delaying it. Open 3 by Bailey. Rims in and out. Rebounded by Malik Dale, who skied high over his own teammate.
Good tough rebound there by Brooklyn.
Raisbull now, Coach Baptiste calling the play out. Joe Charles, he's going to take another 3. Offensive rebound by Thraisbull. Thraisbull thought about going to the post, but he pulled back.
And now McFadden has it. And McFadden will swing it in. McFadden will give it into Barker.
Barker turns around. Gets it back out. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Badale 3. Hits the rim.
And a foul's called against Baruch.
They say fouled on number 12. That is Minnick, his first, team's first on the rebound.
And 3 subs are coming in.
So we have number 3, that is Lamb.
Number 15, that's DeBreeze. And then Coppin comes back in.
That's number 30.
So out will go Minnick and out will go Goldberg. So Baruch going with smaller size.
Raisbull spins it back to Malik Dale, shoots the 3, and he knocks it down. Malik Dale heating up from deep. It's now a 1-point deficit.
That was all made possible by Serge. He had patience. He quickly realized the open man. He found Dale, and he knocked down the 3.
This is the offensive continuity that Brooklyn wanted to see in the first half, but now they're going to bring it in the second half. Gordon driving. Good again, cut off by Barker. DeBride, reverse layup, puts it up, no good. Rebound by Joe Charles. Joe Charles bringing the ball up now. Gets away from Coppin. He's going to set up the offense. Another 3 by McFadden is going to be long and rebounded by 24.
Was a good look, though. You like McFadden taking that shot.
I actually don't. That was too much time left on the shot clock. You want a better shot than that.
Fair.
Nicholson shorted. Again, rebounded by Charles.
Charles almost lost it. Somehow Charles held on. Jump ball possession, Brooklyn.
Oh, he's lucky right there.
Somehow Charles held on to that ball. I don't know how he did not lose the handle on it.
Yes.
That's big, though. I mean, that gave the Bulldogs, that saved their possession is what it did.
Yes, it did.
Could have easily been a turnover.
15:48 left to go in the game. Brooklyn trailing by 1, 30-29. Thraisbull to inbound.
You can feel the Bulldogs are picking up momentum here. You can feel it right now.
Into Barker. Barker, he had a lane. Backing him down. Pump fake. Puts it up, no good, and Coppin with a strong rebound there.
Good defense there by Baruch.
So now it's Lamb. Nicholson. Driving, kick out. Gordon, I thought he traveled right there.
And now
he stepped
out of bounds.
So they didn't get the travel, but they got the step out of bounds. It's still Brooklyn College basketball with a turnover. 15:21 left to go.
Well, for the Bulldogs now, this is their third attempt to get the lead back here. And you want to take advantage of one of these opportunities here.
Malik Dale in the corner. Gets away. Swings it out to Thraisbull. He's going to take a 3. No good. Barker with the rebound. And blocked from behind. Good block by Coppin, and Barker did go for the slam. Nicholson for 3. No good. Rebounded by McFadden. Oh, the pace is fast and furious, and I'm not talking movie 10. Malik Dale, 3. Oh, in and out. Coppin got the rebound. He's going to bring it up. He's trying to go coast to coast, but fouled by Charles.
And that'll be 2 free throws for Coppin.
I think that was a good foul by Charles, not letting him get the momentum. Take the foul. That's only his first foul.
Yeah.
It is a good foul to take.
Well, the Bulldogs are really now back in this game now. Only a 1-point lead for Baruch. And now Barlow's coming in, so now the Bulldogs are going with a little more size. Momentarily, he'll check in.
I would like to see Barlow and Barker on the court at the
There's a
same
missed free
time.
throw.
But Barker's going to come out and Barlow's going to come in.
I believe they did Barlow and Barker in the Patterson game. They did, for a brief period, play both of them at the same time. Actually, I think it might have been Barlow and Casanova, which was still pretty good combination.
Second free throw, no good. Barlow got the rebound. So McFadden's going to bring it up again. We're 2 minutes and 10 seconds with the same score, 30-29. Brooklyn again trying to take the lead. McFadden goes baseline to Thrace Bull, and it's up and in by Barlow, and they take the lead.
Great job by Barlow cutting inside of the right post, and Serge with the confidence to throw that pass, thread the needle, and find Barlow for the easy layup.
So now it's Lamb, cut off. Nicholson driving, but cut off again by Charles. Good switch there on defense. Lamb stopped.
I thought he traveled for a minute there.
Puts it up, no good. Rebound to Charles. They're off and running. 2-on-3 to McFadden. Over to Dale, 3, no good. Rebounded by Nicholson, and now they have numbers coming back.
Now that was the good tic-tac-toe play you wanted. Foul is called. Believe it's, is that going to be Barlow?
Yeah, I think that's Barlow.
Yeah.
No, they give it to.
I think I saw Barlow. I think I saw 3.
No,
it is
no,
Dale.
They give it to Dale. That's his third.
Third.
I thought it was Barlow myself.
And now it's going to be 2 free throws for Nicholson. Well, they already had 1 free throw is good. Well, remember, Coppin missed 2 on the last 2 trips at the line.
Yep.
But there's one made there by Nicholson, and this has been a tightly contested game. Neither side's really been able to run away with the lead in this one.
And Nicholson knocks down 2 as he's going to come out, and Minnick comes back in, and Goldberg comes back in for Gordon.
So now Baruch is going back to their big men again, and this is really going to be a battle of who can shut down the other side and get a couple of big baskets down the stretch, because neither side's going to get a lot of points in this game tonight. It's very evident.
True. Dale down low to Thrace Bull.
Barlow. I thought Barlow
almost
had it for a minute.
That was Lamb who came away with the rebound. So 1-point lead by the Bearcats. Now they're going to top weave. Brooklyn College staying with the 2-3 zone. 12 on the shot clock. Coppin has it. Lamb looking for Minnick down low. And we got
foul on Dale. That's his third. 4.
That's 4 on Dale. He's going to have to sit down, and he's going to sit down for a long time.
Ahmed's getting ready to check in.
And he was just heating up.
And again, it was right around the same spot, 7 minutes in.
Yep, exactly. 2 fouls quick.
And that could already suck all the momentum the Bulldogs had just built.
Lamb shot, no good. Rebound by Gordon, puts it up and in. Goldberg. I'm sorry. (34-31). Brooklyn down 3. Thrace Bull looking. Thought he had McFadden down low, but he gives it to Charles. Charles back to McFadden, top of the key. Oh, ball stolen. Minnick now is going to bring it back up. McFadden was a little indecisive about what he wanted to do with the ball. 3-pointer, no good. Out of bounds, off of
Baruch. It's off Goldberg. Brooklyn ball.
A good battle down low between Barlow and Goldberg for that rebound.
Yeah, but now the Bulldogs really have to buckle down here.
Well, they're still within striking distance. 12 minutes and 10 seconds left to go. Down by 3.
Yeah, but Malik Dale makes this whole offense go now that he's sitting again.
Great move. Too hard on the alley-oop. Good pass, good play run, but missed opportunity.
And a foul called on Ahmed. That really wasn't much of a bump at all, but
that's his first. That's the team's 5th.
Already.
Too many fouls, and that's going to come back to bite him if they get 2 more. As now Nicholson comes back in. for Lamb. And 24, Gordon comes in as well. So Brooklyn College needs a defensive stop right here to keep the lead at 3. Oh, nice push off by Minnick.
Oh, Ahmed
and
thought
no
he was.
call.
Ahmed thought he got pushed
He
into.
was pushed, and that basket was by Minnick. So now the lead is up to 5. Gordon gets it to Ahmed. Back to Charles. Charles the Thrace Bull. 15 on the shot clock. And stolen. Layup, no good. Rebounded by McFadden.
Bulldogs got a huge break there.
Yes, they did, but good defense by Thrace Bull and not committing a foul.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he had Barlow. Oh, again, too hard. Got to use the backboard on that one. Rebound by Minnick.
Well, it was on a quick-moving play.
Yeah, but you got to use the backboard right there. If you don't have the slam, use that little white square. And into Gordon. Nicholson, 3. No good. Rebounded by Ahmed.
Well, someone on the offense is going to have to step up. Timeout by Baruch.
So now Barker's getting ready to come back in.
Oh, Brooklyn called time.
Brooklyn called timeout. Full timeout. 10:40 left to go. Brooklyn down by 5, 31-36. Still a lot of time and opportunity. Again, opportunities missed right there. 2 layups easily could be made and missed.
Well, that's not just there. Bulldogs had a few opportunities where they could have had the lead.
Yeah.
Maybe about 3-4 times earlier on in the quarter. They did eventually get the lead for a brief minute, but by that point, now the fouls were starting to pile up on Malik Dale, etc., and thus the Bulldogs are down 5 at the moment. But still time, but someone else on the offense is going to have to step up.
And they got to start going to the basket a little more and get Baruch in some foul trouble. Too many outside shots.
At the same time, though, Bulldogs haven't really been getting the beneficiary of some calls in the
paint.
No,
Lukman Ahmed got shoved by Minnick to get that separation, and that's how Minnick got to the basket. All right, go ahead, Brooklyn College cheerleaders. A lot of people don't know, Jonathan, that cheerleading is a sport.
It is. Now, about the competition they're going to be in, it's a 3-stage event, and they're going to be judged in what categories?
It's going to be game time, dance, and what was the third one she told me? Give me a second.
Technique.
Technique.
Okay.
Which is the formulating of the pyramids and all of that.
All right. Still, very big, and they're going to be competing against several other schools around
the country. It's a national tournament. They took second place last year.
I think the Bulldogs will have another good run in them, no doubt.
So we're back to the action here. 30 seconds away from halfway through the second half. Thrace Bull looking. Charles shoots the 3. No good. Rebounded by 15. That is DeVries.
Bulldogs have stopped attacking the paint also.
Yeah, they have. Too many jump shots.
Taking too many threes.
Nicholson, he's going to take a 3 and knocks it down, extending the lead to 8.
So now we're right back where we started from the first half. And with under 10 minutes to go. And it's clear without Dale, the Bulldogs offense just does not have the same continuity to it that it would have when he's out.
True. Thrace Bull. McFadden knocks down the 3.
Big 3.
Big 3 made.
Baruch. Bulldogs have to make a stop.
Yes, they need
this back to a 2
or 3 stops.
A little more here.
Minnick, top of the key. Good job stopping the cutter. Brooklyn College doing a good job in. Oh, what was that?
Bulldogs get the turnover anyway.
They get the turnover, but my goodness. McFadden pulls it back. Good job. Gets it over to Ahmed.
Bulldogs trying to slow the pace down a little bit.
Down low to Barker. Barker faces. And
he turned it over. He dribbled it up.
Dribbled it off his foot.
Dribble.
Minnick. That's a
Now blocking foul they call on Lukman Ahmed. I'm not sure what to think about that one.
That looked to me like an offensive charge because he saw him coming and stood up and stayed still and got barreled into.
And now Casanova is going to come back in. He'll replace Barker.
So Barker picks up his third. No, that's his first. I'm sorry. Non-shooting foul, right? Yes, non-shooting foul.
Non-shooting, yeah. But that's the Bulldogs' last foul to give, and that's going to put them one more. They're in the penalty after this.
Yes, the single penalty, one-on-one.
Baruch only has one foul up to this point.
Yeah, that's because Brooklyn's not going to the basket. Down low. Good ball movement. Again, three. No good.
And they call a loose ball foul against Brooklyn. Is that on Casanova? I think it's on Casanova. Number 1. So that's foul 2 on Joe Charles. And now it'll be a 1-and-1. Minnick will take first free throw.
They were letting them play in the first half, and now they're trying to tighten the reins. And he knocks down the free throw.
Now he'll get the second free throw. Well, there's the 40 points that Coach Barbosa was talking about. Whoever gets to 40.
But I still say it's anybody's ball game.
Still a lot of game left, yes. But the Bulldogs are now back down 7 with 8:36 to play.
Listen, a 3, a stop, a 3, down by 1. It's possible.
It is, definitely.
So Brooklyn College now offensively trying to get going. Charles
and now a foul is called on Baruch.
And that was a bad foul by Minnick. There was no need for him to be that close and push. But we'll take it.
Yep. That's foul number 2 on Minnick.
Inbound to Casanova, back to McFadden. McFadden telling Lukman to come on.
Right now there's a lot of confusion on the Bulldogs as far as the offense is concerned.
Casanova shoots, short. Oh, man, the opportunity there and not knocking down open shots.
Didn't have enough arc on that shot.
Yeah. Minnick gets around into the corner. Another 3, knocked down by Duvrat.
DeBreeze. And the lead now up to 10.
I keep saying it's the college.
It's DeBreeze.
DeBreeze. So now the lead is up to 10, the largest lead by Baruch all evening. And we have a foul.
Yep, foul on Baruch. That's going to be their third team foul.
Who's that on?
Check it.
Goldberg.
Foul number 2 on the big man Goldberg. That could be big if he fouls out of this game, if the Bulldogs are able to get it to that point.
Brooklyn needs to make their push right now.
This is the largest deficit the Bulldogs have been down tonight. Charles tried to make a move. It didn't go in.
Nope.
I don't know. Maybe he might have gotten fouled on that shot.
No, he could have pulled that back out. Another open 3 by Minnick. That's short. Rebounded by Thraisbull.
Time is slowly beginning to become an enemy of the Bulldogs here. And
nice move by Thraisbull.
I think the Bulldogs may just as I was about to speak, Malik Dale, you have to bring Dale in now.
Yes, you do.
You have to bring him in. I don't care if he has 4 fouls.
Yep, because he's a 3-point threat. So now Baruch trying to waste time doing the weave. Brooklyn College trying to play the passing lanes. And knocked away. Oh, almost off of Baruch.
I thought Casanova may have a good argument there. It may have went off Baruch.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll take that. Timeout called by Baruch with 7 seconds left to go on the shot clock and 6:49 left to go in the game. They are up by 8, 44-36.
Well, this has been a defensive battle. Let's be very real here. Neither side. You can't fault the Bulldogs. They've held Baruch down. You've done everything you're supposed to do. It's just a matter of the Bulldogs have not been shooting as good as Baruch's not been shooting. But Baruch's made a few shots more that the Bulldogs did not take advantage of, and thus Baruch is ahead right now as a result of.
Yes. And when Brooklyn gets the opportunities on the offensive end to have open shots, those are the shots that you have to make. They're uncontested, and they're within your range, especially layups. You can't miss layups.
Not at all. Fans, reminder, our next broadcast will be the following Wednesday on November, hopefully on November 15th, on January 15th at Hunter College at the Sportsplex.
Right.
The men and women will both play their next game on the 10th at the Apex at Lehman College.
This Friday.
This coming Friday.
Down low. Another three, no good. And rebounded by Minnick.
I thought that went off the scoreboard.
I thought it did too. Minnick again, so the shot clock resets. Back to DeVries. Blocked from behind.
But Coppin
got it back and puts it up and in.
That second, third effort. The Bulldogs thought they had the ball corralled, but Coppin with that second effort.
Malik Dale, no good. Offensive rebound. Casanova puts it up and in.
Good second effort by Casanova. Bulldogs down 46-38 with 6:12 to go. Still time, but it is
counting down.
It's counting down quickly.
Full charge timeout to Brooklyn.
Neither side's really giving an inch either. This has been a battle. It's been a fight. This is kind of like does this feel like we're watching kind of the old school 90s basketball with a gritty defense?
Yes, it's like the Jordan Bulls against Isaiah Thomas Pistons, but not as gritty.
Yeah, and then there are also, there are more calls where you're going to let the guys play. You're not going to see as much. And again, fouls have been pretty much at a premium tonight. Not too many crazy ones. Yeah, there were a slew of them early, but for the most part, it's been called down the middle. But right now, the Bulldogs are going to have to figure out a way here to find a way to come back. They're down 8 with 6:12. Time is ticking, and the Bulldogs have to make some stops.
Yeah, got to get some defensive stops, and then run your offense and get high-quality shots and knock them down. So Baruch's going to come back on the floor, and they have the ball. Minnick, Nicholson, Coppin, DeVries, and Goldberg.
All right.
And look at this. They're all on the baseline.
Wow, this is a weird formation they're going with.
I don't understand that.
Well,
they're going to have to come and get picked up by Brooklyn.
They must have did it to avoid. I bet they did it to avoid a full court press.
Yeah, and Brooklyn didn't have a full court press.
Well, I don't know. Maybe thinking Bulldogs would go with it. I don't know.
Yeah. So now they're trying to use time on the clock. Down low to Goldberg. Goldberg spins, reverse layup, in. Good spin move there by Goldberg.
Not much you could do if you're the Bulldogs there. That was just a great move with the left hand by the big man Goldberg. He's more athletic than he looks.
Yeah, and
for
good
6'7"
defense by Barker there, too. So back up to 10. Raise bull into the paint. Knocked away.
Still Bulldogs ball.
And that's what Brooklyn needs to do is get aggressive, get into the paint, and put pressure on the interior defense. In the Thrace Bull. Back to Dale. And the three goes in.
Yeah, you'll take that.
Rimmed out, then rimmed back in.
Well, that's big. Right now, if you're the Bulldogs, though, you don't want to be trading hoops. You need stops.
That's true.
Bulldogs are down 7, but with 5:10 to go.
Can they get a stop? Coppin. Easy layup by him in the paint.
He got a little separation. I thought Coppin might have pushed off a bit, but got the basket in there, and Bulldogs are back down 9.
Ooh, that
dangerous
pass got picked off. Dale. Back to Casanova in the paint. Puts it up and in. Casanova. And that's what Brooklyn needs to be aggressive going in the paint.
Yeah, but right now, again, exchanging baskets. Bulldogs need to make a stop.
Yeah, they need a defensive stop. Can't give up points in the paint either.
And this is where Baruch can be so dangerous. They move the ball around. Everyone is always moving. And you have to make a stop when you have a chance to make one.
Good job. Nicholson fakes.
Backed off the 3.
Good defense by McFadden. Good defense by McFadden. Short on the shot. And shot clock violation.
All right, well, there's one stop.
Yes.
Now the Bulldogs have to capitalize on it.
4:07 left to go in the game. Brooklyn down 7. And great job by McFadden on the defensive end, stopping Nicholson from making a shot attempt. Dale's open. Gets away. McFadden. 15 on the shot clock.
Well, Baruch, they stick like glue to their defenders. They just don't back off.
McFadden hooks out. It's good by McFadden.
That was great patience by McFadden. He waited, and then the defender bit, and then he went right to the post and scored.
Down by 5 now. Brooklyn needs a stand.
Oh, the crowd! This crowd wants to explode. They want to see a comeback here.
Yes, they do, and so do we. Baseline. Casanova cuts him off. Down low to Toppin again.
Toppin has been wide open.
Lost his man.
And these have been big buckets Coppin's made. The second, third effort, and him being right on the post.
Yeah, he's got 6 points in the second half. Bull. Malik Dale, 3. Good!
All right. Bulldogs down 4. They're coming back. It's still 2:50 to go.
Yeah, they got to accelerate on defense now.
Got to be careful. The Bulldogs still have 7 fouls, so
yes,
they are in the
do.
penalty. So,
but the penalty's 1-1, so if they miss that first free throw and you get the rebound,
there's Goldberg
good hard
again.
run. And timeout called. Good by Goldberg. He went right at Barker.
Well, last 4 trips down for Baruch, they've been killing the Bulldogs on the boards.
Yeah, in the paint and on the boards. So, but the lead is 6.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, it's 6. The lead is 6 for Baruch, yeah.
2:38 left to go. Again, this game is not out of reach.
No, it's
not by a long shot.
You know, the Bulldogs are pecking away. They're getting they're chipping closer, but every time they've closed the gap, Baruch has had an answer the other way, and you have to make defensive stops. I know it's not easy, but now you have to wonder, are maybe the Bulldogs going to bring Barlow in here now with his 6'7" size, because right now Coppin's been killing them in the post.
That might be a good move to do because he has length, he has a wingspan that can can extend his arms and make it hard for Coppin to shoot.
Yeah, because the Bulldogs are going to have to make some stops here, and they're going to need every bit of the size they need, because right now you have Goldberg with his 6'7" size going to attack the post, and then you have Coppin with his 6'3" grit, and he can attack the post. Unfortunately, Malik Dale, despite 4 fouls, has kept himself off the foul trouble mark, as has Serge.
Knocked down some huge threes as well.
Keeping him in the game is what you have to do here. But 2:38 remains in this game.
And they have the ball.
Oh, Bulldogs just have to keep chipping away here. They've got to keep closing this gap a little bit more, and slowly but surely they have.
Another 3, it's down by 3.
Exactly, yeah. McFadden's letting the ball roll. Okay, and here he goes.
Dale has it. He
tried to make an ankle bite move.
Yeah, but he got it back. Casanova gives it over to McFadden. 18 on the shot clock. McFadden looking for Dale. Gets it to him finally. Dale the Thraisville, 6 on the shot clock. Casanova, 3! Casanova from deep.
I didn't think Casanova had a 3 in him. And what a time for a 3 there if you're Casanova.
2 minutes left, down by 3. Here we go.
Crowd's starting to feel it now. Serge almost stole that.
Coppin.
That's big.
Over to Nicholson. 10 on the shot clock.
Now Baruch is going to methodically take time off the clock.
But that's what you want to do. Into Goldberg against Barker. Barker stays there. No good.
Foul, and the bucket goes in.
Foul call right there.
That's on Barker. And that's a killer foul. And to make it worse, the shot went in on top of that.
Great move by Goldberg. He hit Barker with a power bomb.
More like he hit him with a jackhammer.
And free throw is good.
Bulldogs back down 6 with 1:37 to go.
Still time.
I don't think you want to be going for the 3 at this point. I think you still want to attack, try to draw an and 1 if you're Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's true,
I mean, you have to be very careful now because these are precious possessions now.
Dale, no good. That's a wild shot right there. Missed.
Took a bad shot.
Yeah, that was a bad shot right there. Now 1:20 left to go. Baruch trying to solidify this conference win and go to 2-0. McFadden hounding Nicholson. Coppin now. They're going to take as much time off that shot clock as they can. Shot by Nicholson, no good. Rebounded by Thraseville. Now you got to go.
The Bulldogs have to pick up the pace.
Yes, you got to go. Now they need a three. Casanova.
He drew a foul.
Yeah, he tried to get it up
All
for
right.
the three-point play.
Well, you know what? You'll take it. He drew a foul.
Yes.
And that should be free throws, I believe, because it was in the act of shooting. And, yep, it is.
Yeah, it's definitely in the act of shooting, so 2 free throws.
That's foul number 3 on Minnick.
Yep.
That's only the 4th foul Baruch has committed in this half.
But now, if you're Brooklyn, you make these 2 free throws.
You foul Coppin. You foul Coppin.
And
He's
put
their
him
worst
on the
shooter.
free throw line for the 1-and-1.
You make sure Coppin gets the ball in his hand. Free throw's good from Casanova. Bulldogs down 5. So now this is going to be a foul battle. Remember, Baruch is still in the single bonus.
Yes.
But 2 more, and then they're over the limit. Casanova, 2 big free throws knocked down.
Big
Bulldogs
free
are down
throws.
4. This is still a game here. And yep,
Foul him. Oh, no, Malik Dale can't foul him.
Yeah, because he'll be his last foul.
All right.
No, it was smart. I mean, yeah, you can't blame Dale for that.
No, you can't.
Coppin was who you wanted a foul.
Exactly.
And now Baruch is going to milk time. And now they do call a foul on Casanova.
And Coach Baptiste didn't want him to foul. He was very upset that Casanova committed that foul.
Well, I mean, if you don't foul him, the clock is going to run down to basically 20 seconds.
Yeah.
You're trying to slow the pace you're trying to slow the game down if you're Brooklyn right now.
Well, now it's 1-1, but that's not who you wanted to be.
No,
put
it's
on
not.
the line.
But unfortunately, Dale had 4 fouls, so he couldn't take that chance.
No, he couldn't.
Meanwhile, Nicholson is a 72% shooter at the line.
Yep.
So he's one of their better free throw shooters. And he knocks that down. Lead is back to 5 for Baruch with 37 seconds.
It's still not academic because he makes this. It's still a 2-possession game.
Yeah, then the Bulldogs have to get the rebound.
Yeah, they got it. Well, no, I'm saying if he makes it.
Oh, yeah.
You're still a 2-possession game, 2 threes, and you tie it up.
Yeah, but then you have to get the fouls.
Yes, you do.
Second free throw is good. Bulldogs have to hurry here, and they have to score here.
Yes, they do.
Dale.
Can't waste time.
Yeah, he has to get open. Has to look for the right shot.
Oh, he stepped out.
And Casanova hit that shot.
But he stepped out.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That might be the death knell
That might be
right
the dagger.
there.
He stepped out of bounds, did Casanova.
Now you have to foul.
And he was starting to cook with that three-point ball suddenly.
And it was good, but he stepped
foul.
out. Foul him.
Yeah, the ref.
Foul.
Now they didn't call a foul.
Oh, that's it. That's it. That's going to be the ball game.
Now they're going to foul.
Yeah, they wasted
DeVries.
8 seconds, though.
DeVries was fouled.
You should have fouled him back there.
I think they were trying to. They were not calling the foul. They weren't calling it.
As soon as they handed the ball off, wrap him up. Grab him. They'll call that.
Well, that's called situational awareness at the heat of the moment. And now 2 free throws coming forward to DeVries. I mean, give the Bulldogs credit. It was a hard-fought game.
Yep.
The free throw's no good. All right.
So Joe Charles comes in, another 3-point shooter
With
on
19
the floor.
seconds, though, the Bulldogs are going to have to. They're going to have to hurry here. Still a 2-possession game, but a free throw here makes it a 3-possession game.
You hope he misses this.
Well, let's see what happens. Free throw is good.
Good.
So now it's a 3-possession game. McFadden will take it. It's 16 seconds.
Put it up. Put it up.
Trying to get someone open. Dale knocks went off the rim. Coppin will get it. And now Casanova fouls Coppin.
Yeah.
That should have happened at least 40 seconds ago.
It's academic now.
A good effort by the Bulldogs, but unfortunately they took a brief lead in the second half coming back.
Yep.
But the momentum killer were the fouls by Malik Dale early. You have to think, what if Malik Dale had been out there for most of this game?
Yep.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but this is how for this game to end like that. But this is how it's going to be. So the Bulldogs, free throws good from Coppin. And the Bulldogs are going to have to regroup and get ready for their next game,
which is Friday at
against Lehman. That's an even tougher matchup.
Yeah.
That's as tough a matchup as Baruch. So the Bulldogs are going to have to be ready. Second free throw from Coppin is good. Baruch is back up 9 with 5 seconds. McFadden takes a jumper. It's no good.
And that's the final score. Baruch 62, Brooklyn 53. Baruch goes to 2-0 in the conference. Brooklyn falls to 1-1. And they're going to prepare for their next conference game, which is Friday, 7:15 at Lehman College. The women's game will be first. And then the next time we hope to be broadcasting on Spreaker.com, it will be at the Hunter Hawks.
The Hunter Sportsplex.
Hunter Sportsplex against the Hunter Hawks. Brooklyn College women and men doubleheader. First game, 5 o'clock. Men's game, 7:15, approximately around that time. So, again, hard-fought game.
Yeah.
Brooklyn gave it their all, and just at the last second half, in the last 5 minutes, it just squandered away from them, not knocking down some shots.
Bulldogs had their chances. Their opportunities were there and just unfortunately did not execute at those given moments, and that plays a difference in a game. I mean, now give the Bulldogs credit. They've shown they can hang with Baruch, and they can hang with pretty much anyone based on the defense they play. And again, this is one of those games. Hey, Bulldogs played to their advantage. They only gave up 62 points against many opponents. That would be enough. It just wasn't enough here, but. The Bulldogs, they don't have to hang their heads over this much. It was a tough battle. Baruch's a very tough defensive team. You have to hold them down at bay as best you can.
I'm giving it some thought. If I'm Coach Baptiste and the coaching staff, the things that I take from this game positively is you never quit. You didn't hang your head. Things didn't kind of go your way, but you fought through some adversity. The negative things you want to talk about is you have to finish. Brooklyn College is having a hard time finishing when they have the opportunities. And again, they only shot 33.9% from the field, but Baruch only shot 32.8% from the field.
Yeah, I mean, this was a battle. Both teams really didn't shoot all that great.
But it's in the rebounding, 46 to 39, 16 offensive rebounds to only 9, 34 points in the paint, 13 points off of turnovers.
Also, Baruch went to the free throw line 19 times. Bulldogs only went to the line 5.
Yep.
That's it.
But Brooklyn didn't put any pressure on them to pick up those fouls. When you're taking a lot of jump shots, you're not going to pick up fouls like that.
Baruch also only committed 2 turnovers in the second half.
Yep.
That's it. And, this is the style Baruch plays. They are not going to – when they give you opportunities, you have to take advantage of them. They're not going to give you too many of them.
Brooklyn, around their average turnover-wise, they had 14. They averaged 13.6. So that's similar to what they usually do. But I will say this, the leading scorer for Baruch was Nicholson with 20. Then you had Goldberg with 13 and Coppin with 12. For Brooklyn, it was David McFadden with 13, Malik Dale with 12, and Casanova with 14.
Yeah, it was just, again, it was just one of those gritty defensive games. Baruch scored 34 points in the paint to Brooklyn only scoring 20. And Baruch had 13 points off turnovers. The Bulldogs had just 2.
Yep, 20 points off the bench for Baruch, 19 points off the bench for Brooklyn. That's about even. 15 second chance points for Baruch, 15 for Brooklyn. That's about even.
So it was even, yeah.
Yeah, it's just missed opportunities is why Brooklyn didn't come away with this win.
Well, the Bulldogs will have to regroup 2 days from now. They'll go to the Apex at Lehman College in the Bronx, and hopefully they can get back on the winning side of things again. But once again, your final score, the Baruch Bearcats 62, the Brooklyn College Bulldogs 53. For Shazib, for Sean Markusic, for Mike and of course my broadcast partner Pat Brown and our entire crew, I'm Jonathan Pariente saying so long from the West Quad Gymnasium at Brooklyn College.
Be safe.
Have a good night, everybody.